children, so
Oh
we
God.
don't have any possibilities of
choice.
The only character who may
negative
have had
kids.
more sex than him is Will, because we don't know how much his robot's fucked.
Jonesy
So-
has a wife.
Had.
Ex-wife,
Had.
not
Yeah,
married
why?
anymore. And kids.
Not in that body though.
I mean, I'm still the same person. I'm just both now.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Wish I could
I
love,
will
but
say
I
that,
can't.
you know,
It's a
at
curse
least,
to put my balls in a hearse.
even
Wait
if it was a
till the
blind
fucking
person, though,
verse.
Keith, they can still feel and be like, why do you feel like this? You're ugly. You feel ugly.
You feel ugly.
Brandon, can you put my
No, that's not how
Jonesy
that works.
commission on the screen?
Sure, post it. Where is it?
Okay, so
Let me
Oh,
get
the
it.
wait, let
thing,
me scroll up. I can probably find it.
the thing does not have a canonical child. He has adopted children. He has 2 adopted kids.
You see, they have to love
Can't
you because you
find it. Where
adopted
the
them.
fuck is it?
They're 2 Skrull kids.
I gotta go to Fiverr.
They're
Give me a second.
scrolls.
Yeah, they're Skrulls.
That's disgusting. Growl.
What does that even mean?
They're
They're
Skrulls.
shapeshifters.
Oh, okay.
Changelings.
Yeah, they're
disgusting.
Skrulls.
They're alien changelings, yeah.
There you go.
But I can't. It's a curse.
The commission that Ryan got.
scroll.
Put my comment in a
Or is it
hearse.
the
wait.
first
There, I
scroll or
just
whatever.
posted it. There you go.
Oh, was it not the
Wait,
Halo
what?
one?
Oh, what? I never posted that. That's not.
Halo Jonesy?
Yeah, Halo Jonesy right
Jonesy
here. He's
and
here.
Halo.
Fine, I'll fucking take out the. I'll take out Halo Jonesy. Bye, Halo Jonesy. I'm sorry.
Can't believe it.
Oh, the file is too large, Ryan. How dare you?
What? How? It's like a fucking tiny ass
No,
square.
I don't know. Let me try again. Let's see. What it
It's
says.
a big ass square.
Only files up to 5 megabytes are accepted. I guess I'll just fucking take a screenshot of it right quick. And then alright, I'll just fucking snipping tool down. Like 10 seconds. Snipping tool, take it. New. This right here. Easy.
Where's that picture?
All right.
at? God damn it.
There you go, Ryan. He's not. He's now alive. Where do you want him?
You the full screen.
Wait,
Oh.
what? I can't do the full screen. We got stay
We have
tuned,
stay
Ryan.
tuned.
Alright, add him down here in the corner so it looks like he's pointing his wand at
At his,
this,
yeah.
Chase. He's about to kill
So,
Well, like
Blurry
rotate him.
Chase.
so I
Oh.
didn't know.
No, you're covering up Nugget and Jonesy
Oh,
shop
shit.
for Crocs.
Appar-
There you go.
Apparently, in the Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman.
Just a fun
It's
Had
not a
it.
child who's
I
like
do have it.
essentially God.
Yeah, I was like looking that up, and I'm like, holy shit, this kid's like kind of nuts.
Yeah, remember, all he has is he's a mutant technically, so he's got one gene that's wrong with him, and now he's God. So
Well,
Yeah,
again,
just a little bit
he's
of genetic,
and yeah, like he's genetically like he's one of those kids. He got a bit of a handicap.
He's
He
one
has
of
Andy
more
Cat.
chromosomes. He has extra chromosomes. That's
Exactly.
what gives him
Yeah,
his
so
power.
you can just like give him like
Too strong.
give him a
That's
wide berth in the hallway, if you know what I'm saying.
that's all I'm saying is that's what I really
Those.
hate about the X-Men is that the X gene gives me the power to shoot lasers from my eyes.
You're a freak.
Or control the weather, and then there's some guy that's like, the X gene lets me rewrite the fabric of time.
Excuse
He's
me,
a
who's
powerful reality warper.
excuse me, fucking Darwin is an X-Men. He's my favorite X-Men.
Darwin, the guy who can't die.
Yeah, it's his whole power.
And then in the one X-Men movie, they killed him, and people were joking that they found a way to kill the only black man who could never die.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I know about Darwin is, and he evolved. It was basically like, who was that Superman villain? That
He's like Doomsday. He evolves to adapt to whatever situation.
Yeah, exactly. So he can
Killing him.
physically never die. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then the only thing I know about him is that the one time that Earth became like Earth Crusher Hulk, Darwin was like, hey man, can you stop? And then Bruce Banner turned and looked at him, and then it teleported him out of the universe because it was like, you were gonna die there, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to get you out of the fucking multiverse because you were gonna die. Sorry.
There's an X-Men whose power is that everyone forgets that he's there, and
Now that's a good power.
that's his only power. And then it's like there's a comic where it's him in like all these like very famous events where X-Men like save the day, and he's there,
In the
and no one ever
background.
no one talks about him.
I like that. Well, I'm ready to start if you guys are.
Also ready to start.
Okay. I just had to make sure. I was still setting things up. So
Hold on, I got 5 seconds to win.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good.
All
Take
right.
your time. Man, I fucking. Why don't they make movies about like that? Why don't they make like series about like the worst X-Men or like the worst superheroes?
It's my favorite X-Men,
You-
the one whose power was that he killed himself.
It's a strong power. Think about it.
It's a strong power. Yeah, he has
how many-
control over the life of one person.
The past 6 months have you used no? Alright, well.
I would.
What was that one superhero? I don't know if he's an X-Men. The one who's like arm fall off boy. His powers
Oh,
that his arms.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking
detached.
about.
He can detach his arms and he uses them as clubs.
You know, I will say this. Even though the Suicide Squad movies were like not the best, they were
Well,
okay.
the most recent one was supposedly very good.
I watched it with Dad. It was okay. I had fun. I'll say that I had fun. I don't think it was a great movie, but I had fun. But I do appreciate the fact that they're going out of the way to take like lesser known people and and put them in movies like fucking Polka Dot Man,
Polka Dot Man's great.
who
He's
who became everyone's
Oh, wait.
favorite villain or anti-villain at the end of the movie
shit.
because
Never
he has
mind,
this
I mixed up.
because he has the scene. Because there's a scene with that black guy with the gun, and he just says, "Do you know what that is? You see that fat bitch? That's your mom!"
Yeah, I see.
And then he kills his mom. Or tries to. It's like, I don't understand. Okay. It's definitely something. I appreciated it.
I love those stupid fucking heroes or stupid villains. I like the you know the villain Crazy Quilt.
The name sounds familiar.
He was a painter who became blind and then had like some surgery to restore his sight,
Mm-hmm.
and then it made him like see the world in crazy fucking weird colors. So now he's dressed up like an idiot running around trying to blind people.
Oh, wow. It's a good villain. That's so fucking dope.
Yeah, I
love
went
it.
to his fucking I went to his his wiki page and it says abilities superhuman levels of bitterness. And he's a stick wielding expert.
Wow. That's a good wiki page.
That's great.
Superhuman levels of bitterness.
It's because he's been driven insane by the fact that he sees the world in so many colors.
You can see the world like how a bee sees the world. They can just see more colors, and that pissed him off.
Yeah.
That was enough to upset him. He's like, I can see more? I fucking hate every...
Then there's the really good supervillain Calendar Man who only commits crimes
I
on
was
holidays.
gonna say, don't you be dissing Calendar Man. He had
It's just very easy to predict when he's gonna do something because he's planned for it.
he had one joke in the Harley and Quinn show that I thought was really good.
Which way? I know that he appeared in it. I just don't remember.
He had the joke where it was when Harley was in prison, and then Harley was just like, hey, Calendar Man, like, what day is like fucking blah blah blah's birthday? And he was, or like, what day did I commit that crime? And he was like, oh, Harley, you broke out of Arkham Asylum on June 13th.
Oh yeah.
2013 at this time. And then the woman on the line goes, oh, you can remember when this harlot broke out of jail, but you can't remember your own son's birthday. And he's like, Janine, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just the dumbest fucking thing.
I liked
Fuck, he's so
I
dumb.
liked in the Venture Bros, they parodied him with Mr. Monday, who only committed crimes on Monday. And when they were like breaking out of prison or whatever, and they're like, "All right, everyone got the plans." And he's just like, "Could we do this on a Monday?"
People don't
It's like,
believe
that's
that he
great.
actually- and now people don't believe he actually does anything anymore, but in all actuality, he just pirates video games and movies all day.
The most villainous man around.
You wouldn't download a house, but I would.
I
Oh,
would. Fuck yeah.
will you?
Yeah, I won.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Ryan, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making
Downloading your house.
God. Alright. I now have everything ready. I am going to start reading the intro.
Finally.
Look, I was waiting for Will. Will had the game. He was winning.
Yeah, I
Chase
was gamed. I gamed already.
literally had to win. Okay. On the last episode, the mirthful troop were once again sleeping in Farron's home. BB downstairs with Jonesy, about to get a head start on the day before a knock was heard at the door. The knock was aggressive at first, and after a few seconds became, bellicose. BB, resigning to his fate, walked up to the door to peek at who might be trying to break the door down, spotting two goblins that noticed him and point at him, and then gestured for him to open the door, which he does not. Which then angers the goblins, which doesn't cause him to open the door any more than he was going to previously. Which makes one of them pull out their knife and start to threaten BB from outside, slashing violently at the air towards BB. Who can now clearly see where this story is going. Eventually, the door is cracked open very slightly, and BB learns that they are there for Faye, who he then runs to grab. Faye is then thrust outside to deal with the dastardly duo, Goldboogle and Scrag Snoogle, the goblins. Faye is blessed with the clothes that she had just ordered the day prior, which she takes gleefully, but is still worried about the two unhinged hasslers that stand screaming into the sky as the other cuts his tongue on his own knife before grabbing the chest, now that the job is complete, and promising to be back later for the small one. And they proceed to hop on out of there. And then after the strange situation, the troop then leaves and goes about their day, before they have to go deal with their favorite person in all of Arrhythmia. And now that I've said it 4 times in an intro, it has to be real. Jonesy, taking the time out of his busy day.
Jonesy's our favorite person?
Yeah, Jonesy is your favorite person. I mean, we all knew this. Jonesy taking the time out of his day to borrow the good people's gold. Nugget and BB...
Fundraise.
Yeah, fundraise. That's what I should put in. Nugget and BB going to Gibby's, with Faye headed off to the church, and Ori, who just sat there and judged Jonesy very harshly as he
It was very
fundraised
important.
people's gold.
If I didn't do it, he would never have known that what he was doing was wrong.
Yeah, and now that he knows, now maybe he'll never do it again. Nugget buys a saddle of magical origin, which will conform to any animal that he could place it on, and a potion of water breathing that was gifted to him with his purchase of the saddlebag. BB, there it is. BB bought some oil and potions of gaseous form, while Faye goes to see Linda, but to her surprise, she isn't there, and instead has to hang out with Gigi, which she just absolutely loves doing. Finding where she would be and heading to the by the way, disguising herself as Gigi not to cause suspicion, begrudgingly forking over 15 gold pieces to Steven only to learn that, yeah, she was here, before he held his hand back out for some more gold pieces, saying that he needed help to jog his memory. And Faye, being a little more than miffed, would rather die than hand him any more of her own pocket money. So she left to find answers on her own, casting locate object on the ring that she always carried, slowly making her way up the district towards where she could feel the ring pulsating from. Up and up she went, getting closer and closer to the lofty district before turning down some alley and spotting her ring lying on the ground. Quickly grabbing it up and holding it close, wondering why it was here and why Linda would even be here. Turning to leave, she even notices that there are tiny splotches of blood on the ground. Worried, but without direction, she decided best to go back and come up with a plan. Faye heads back to the church, and a crowd is now gathered to console and heal a brutalized Linda. Taking her back to figure out what was going on and to return her precious ring, Linda mentions that she went to go ask for help to find Dan and was politely given directions as to where he might be, only after giving a hefty amount of gold, of course, though. Turning into the alley was the last thing that she remembered, was seeing a green and being hit on the back of the head. After that, when she came to, she was just in great pain and made her way back carefully to the church, and Faye mentioned that she should never, ever go back there again, which quite easily convinced Linda, who was in too much pain to argue with her. One person came to Faye's mind, and she was not going to let him go unpunished. But she didn't want an audience, so she politely left and bided her time so that Linda could get some rest and heal up, while she stormed away back to Farnes with a boiling need to hit a little green man. And as everyone was finally home, and not too long before they were to meet their absolutely positively, without a single doubt, favorite person, the dastardly duo appeared. Nugget answering the door stone naked, a
stoned.
No, stone naked. A well-advised idea, I can assure you. The first thing that they did was yell at him for the small one, screaming that it was not that small one that was hanging between his legs. And as Nugget stammered, quickly trying to remember who the hell they were talking about, he screams for Ori as Scrag gestures closer and closer with his knife, aiming right at his precious parts. Screaming louder that the cock goblins are angry, and a not-so-enthused Ori is then thrown outside to save Nuggets. To which he was presented with his captain's clothes, which is to protect him from the many elements of the sea and far beyond. Although, he decides to not wear them, seeing that he is not one yet, and so he pockets them and heads inside as Faye takes her leave, making her way with a purpose to the by the way. She barges in and up to Steven, who is smiling to see her drop by so soon, but being in no mood to play, she grabs him by the collar and yanks him half over the counter and into her face so she can give him a right talking to, yelling at him for doing something like that to a church member and how pissed she is before stomping a few times to get Castell's attention. To which he comes up from the floor, and before she can start laying into him as well with her words and potentially weapons, she sees that he is beaten up just as bad, if surprisingly not worse than Linda. Needing information, Castell regales the story of what happened to him. He went to Steven said, followed the girl, saw her go somewhere without many prying eyes, figured it was the right time to get the gold, went in, grabbed the prize, but the next thing he remembers is seeing green and being beaten up and stabbed. Wondering if it was Linda, or if he was seen to begin with, Castell scoffed at the thought of him being seen and assured Zatoul that he was not. But at least not to his knowledge, anyways. Finally releasing Steven from the chokehold, she tells him sternly to never do that again, and makes her way back to the troop, who then meet up with their favorite, absolutely most positively best person ever, Aguinar, and ride off to Mount Blackfade. And so, amongst the smoldering ash of what once stood a strong dwarven city, stands our fuliginous troop: Phaelars the Dragonborn Cleric, Nugget the Urgenasi Barbarian, Ori the Gold Kobold Artificer, BB the Warforged Monk, and Jones Jasper the Tabaxi Wizard.
Yeah, so he's gonna die, isn't he?
Aguinar? Let's hope.
He's going to die, isn't
But
he?
he's your absolutely, positively favorite person ever.
It's not gonna stop him from dying.
You know what? That's true. Everyone has an expiration date. And I mean, maybe this is his episode to expire. If Keith has a say in it, he'll make sure it happens. But
Yes.
I just gotta keep Aguinar away from Ori. So I know I ended the last one a bit quickly, but I'll just go over what happens like on the ride that you guys are going up there. Let me check who rode on what horse.
Oh, you wrote that down?
Well, of course, this is important. Because
Rode on the purple one.
because what if something happens to one of the horses that you guys are on, and all of a sudden, I don't know. Oh shit! You know who's gonna pay for
Oopsies.
damages?
Which one is gonna die?
Hopefully, none of them.
Alright, you the bandits. Kill them.
You the bandits.
Okay, yeah. Sparkle. Faye was riding Sparkles. Jonesy was riding Spongy. Solid Stoner, that's Nugget, was riding, and then BB and Ori were both on Cumtrippus.
Yeah.
Okay. I had to make sure because it is important.
Bungie.
Yeah, Spongy. Look, Spongy is like my second favorite horse that I made. Okay. Mainly because I love the name Spongy.
That is a good name.
So you all set off pretty early in the day. Well, actually, I guess it would have been a lot later in the day. So by the time you got to Mount Blackfane, it would be pretty late.
Midday.
Yeah, it would be about midday. I'm warping time here. By the time you guys get there, it'll be about midday of the next day because it would take you about a day and some change to finally ride all the way up to Mount Blackfane. It is quite a distance, and then it'll take you another day to get to Grastanul.
I thought we were at the mountain already. I thought we were robbing.
No, that's why I said like this. I was just describing what would have happened like in the interim, you know. Grastanul. Pull that bad boy up. See it. Basically, I'm just describing like it would have taken you guys about like a day and some change to get there. So it'd be about midday now. You guys would be a
Wouldn't
little
we
tired.
pass by that town that we were in before?
No. It would take you about another day from Mount Blackfane to get to Grastanul. I wanted to make my map a little bit bigger for reasons. So it'll take you. It took you a day to get to Mount Blackfane, and then it'll take you another day of riding to get to Grastanul.
We're at Mount Blackbane right now.
Yeah, you guys just arrived at Mount Blackfane. You guys took your horses and you walked them up the cliff. Aguinar taking the lead. Oh wait. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Aguinar kind of taking the lead, considering he's walked this path many a time, and you all are approaching up to where the dwarven city once stood on top Mount Blackfane. You all can clearly see off in the distance, but one building still standing as you like peer through the trees and the heavy foliage as you like brush it by. And as you continue walking forward, the once mighty walls that you were stopped at before and forced to like strip as you had your bodies examined for some kind of mark are all but tumbled and like to the ground. There's but smoldering ash where most everything is where most everything once existed. But the one thing that you all do stand as you kind of just walk in, and Aguinar, you all can see him. He's looking around, and his mouth is like he knew that it was gonna be bad, but his mouth is still agape.
He's pogging.
He's actually pogging so hard right now. See, that's what you can see. He's just he's definitely, he does not look like he's having a great time.
But he's pogging.
But he's
He's
pogging.
pogging.
Yeah, he can pog but not be having fun.
What are you
But-
pogging about, man? Everyone's dead.
Aguinar, why are you pogging?
What a sick fucking freak.
Yeah, what a sick
I can't
bastard.
believe that you're reveling into the death of your own kind.
Sick fuck.
Yeah, and you guys look around.
Do we
You-
know
you
where
see-
like a potion shop used to be that maybe we could see if there's anything left?
Sure, roll history.
History. How much
Yeah,
do you remember
remember?
about
Yeah,
this
to
town?
remember.
We all
Because you
we all
guys
roll
you guys were
history.
only there for, well, if all of you want to look for it, then yeah. Because
History. Oh man.
okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
Let me pull this up right quick. Where's Aguinar's sheet? There you are.
Hold
bud.
on. Give me a second. I need to fucking switch.
Oh, you're
Oh.
fucking retards.
Yeah,
What's
when-
we can all be robots.
yeah, you cannot be robots. He
Mm.
Will's actually
Just
cheating. He just has it.
literal photographic memory.
Even though you guys were not there for long, Nugget and BB walked around some. You talked to the many dwarves, and you had fun in the bar and just got to know a few of them. So you would know that there was a very small potion shop around here. And looking around, you definitely spot the place where it once stood, but now all that lies there is like many charred like wood pieces that didn't exactly all burn up, and you could go over there and investigate to see if like maybe there's something under the rubble and like whatever stones you may unturn to find like potions that by some miracle weren't broken.
Yeah, we should do that.
And you continue to look around, and even Aguinar looks towards the place where his home once stood in. There is but nothing there. But the noticeable thing when you're looking around, and this is very obvious from just like as you all were approaching and as you guys are walking around, the metal gates that once stopped your passage to the great dwarven temple that was here, and the church that stood tall, and the only person that ever was able to peer inside, Faye, you all can clearly see that it is standing and undamaged, or to the best as like undamaged could be, besides for like the front door being blown off and about where the entrance to the church would be being lit ablaze with cinders where the fire originated.
It's undamaged aside from the fact that it's heavily damaged.
Well, literally besides for the front door and like the entrance, besides the entryway, you all, from what you all can currently see, like the rest of the building
I say
is
we
completely
dig for
intact.
potions.
I mean,
I say we dig for potions.
Okay.
No, you do it.
I will
No, you-
so
I
do
will do it.
Do I roll an athletics check?
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
What check is this? Dig for potion.
I would say because you guys are trying to like search for something, like investigation.
Roll your spot hidden.
Yeah, roll spot hidden.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Oh, no nugget.
Yeah, Nugget, you definitely don't find anything. You walk up and you like, you're grabbing it, basically everything you can find. It's all just soot. And you're picking it up and you're just like, could this be potion? You kind of lick it, you smell it. It gets in your eyes a little bit. Now your eyes are all stinging.
This tastes like potions.
It was once potions.
It's a steak.
Tastes
like
death potion.
All right, Keith, roll me a number between 1 and 12.
Yeah, roll them a
Roll,
number.
roll a
between-
d12. 3.
Okay, let's see what potion you get.
A potion of death.
Okay. You looking over and seeing Nugget as he's screaming now that he's got like dust in his eyes because he was trying to lick everything that he could like get his hands
Stand
on.
back.
You decide to search a bit deeper in, and you're prone to you know how to dig for treasures real well. You genuinely like to hoard, and so you look for like in an area where a shop would be, maybe where they keep
Sands.
their best products and like more well protected stuff, and you start digging through like the rubble and pulling up some of the bricks that survived or what is left of them, and inside, and you pull through enough, and there's a piece of wood that is undamaged, and when you take that off, and you see just like the slightest glint of light shine off of a reflective surface as you brush apart all the debris around you, and you pick it up, and there is a singular potion. But
Wow.
it has no label, so good luck
All
figuring
right.
out what
Mystery
it is.
Awesome.
potion.
Drink it.
Good luck.
Just drink it.
Good luck figuring
Add
out what
one
it is.
item. Mystery potion. I will give it to Aguinar when he's dying.
Oh, good. Yeah, definitely do that.
It's just straight ass poison.
Just to reiterate, I found nothing.
You got a nat one, Chase.
You got a nat one, Chase.
I don't. What did you think?
I was just curious, you know.
But what if I did find
What if
But
I
what
did
if I
find something
did
nat
find
one?
something?
That you give him the bomb. He found the
Ooh,
bomb.
Yeah, he found a bomb. He found a lit bomb.
Potion.
Whoa, you found an active nuclear warhead.
Now you're gonna blow us all up and kill us all. Fuck yeah. But you look around and you all see.
Anyone else want to dig for mystery potions?
No, I'm above scavenging dead people. I'm sorry.
They're not dead.
Yep.
There's
Faye-
no bodies.
Faye's not into this.
How about Jonesy? Why don't you dig for bodies?
Yeah, sorry, I'm
That-
not into. I'm not into scavenging.
That is disrespectful.
See,
Mhm,
I mean,
yeah.
you guys are
See.
disrespectful. What?
Yeah. No moral compass over here. I would like to ask Aguinar though, as they're digging through the rubble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll
How do
turn
you
to
feel
him
about
and
this?
no, I'm not gonna
How do I-
ask him how he
How do I
feels
feel
about.
about? I'm trying to help us.
I want to ask him. You know, how do you feel coming back? You know, it's a little. It maybe doesn't look the same as it used to. Are you doing all right?
You ask him that, and he like when you address him, he wasn't really paying attention. He didn't even really notice that they were like digging through ashes of what once stood mighty dwarven buildings with good dwarven people. And he kind of jumps out of being. He's like, you know, I knew it was going to be bad coming back here, but I just had something I needed to do, and once we get it
What is
over
it?
with, I can put it behind me.
Die.
What exactly are you looking to do here?
Well, there's not very many places you can come and raid the Templar, and this might be the last time that I'm able to do so. So I figured and hoped that it would be left standing, maybe to get some of things I lost. And he turns and looks toward like where his house once was, and he's like, that dream may but be dead.
Well, the church looks like it survived. And I mean, if there's something you needed, we could maybe look through the rubble of your home, you know? Maybe there's still something there.
No, but that'd be disrespectful. We
Look,
don't want to.
well,
this is his stuff.
This is his
Okay.
stuff. This is
This
his
is
stuff.
his stuff.
He,
Yeah.
he didn't live by himself. There were other people in his house.
Yeah, but he's like, you know, the owner of the house.
But what? But you're making excuses.
Look, all I'm saying is that I'm
You can't judge
I'm not
me.
robbing a dead person's house.
I'm not robbing a dead person's house either. I'm robbing.
You
a
literally
destroyed-
are.
This is a store.
Same difference. This is like somebody's
I
stuff
leave
and they're
one
dead
gold
now.
behind. I purchased
Oh,
this.
there you go. And then Nuggy, you actually, but then when you find that one gold that Ori planted by the potion.
Guys, I found the gold.
Hey guys, I found a gold.
And
It's good for you.
well, notably, Keith, when you mentioned like, you know, digging up bodies, you don't see any. There is no blood spilled anywhere over where this battlefield once was. There are clearly spots where battles had taken, but blood not spilleth upon the ground.
Look, it seems to be that dwarves weren't even real. There's no blood. All right.
Well, you see like giant streaks of where maybe an explosion once was.
The indents of where a dwarf was
Yeah.
before exploding.
Yeah,
The
that's,
shadow.
that's the kind of stuff that you're seeing here.
Yeah.
And Faye, when you do mention the church, he does look up and over, and he's like, "Hi, I had the request put in with the queen, and I asked them to go look and see if anything remained. And they mentioned that the church stood undamaged for the most part. I don't, by Semplor's might, I guess he was able to save his church if any of us." And you see him, he kind of like, he definitely looks a little like, he looks pretty down. He looks like he needs a drink.
No
No,
drinks.
there's no drinks here.
Well, I have ale, but I'm not giving it to him.
I
Yeah.
thought he quit drinking.
Yeah, no, he did, but he looks like he could need a drink.
Anyway, that death robot dwarf thing came from the church. So is it really a good idea to just willy-nilly walk into there? There could be more in there.
Well, we could, you know,
I mean, it's been
maybe
like,
scope
it's
the
been
place
like-
out. You know, we don't have to go like barge again. We can just kind of, you know,
Was
check
there
the
a well in
perimeter.
front as well?
There was.
it's been like a month and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been like 5 days.
It's been
Probably.
6 years. That well's dried up.
It's been a little over a month since you.
What if that well is a portal to limbo?
Oh.
Don't give
Let's
him
throw-
ideas,
out.
Keith.
We'll put Aguinar in there and we'll say, like, Aguinar, are you okay? And if he doesn't respond, he's in limbo.
He's in limbo.
Did Aguilar ever
Probably.
say anything about that well?
Huh?
I said, did Aguilar ever say anything about that well?
It's just a well.
Just the well.
It's a well in front of
Yeah.
the church.
That's what he wants us to believe.
That's what he wants you to believe. But we know
That's where he
we know-
stashed all of his alcohol. That's the real reason he wants to go to the
You fall-
church.
You fall into the well and then it's like, are you okay? It's like, I'm super drunk. This water is wine.
Aguinar very tentatively starts like walking towards when he's like, "Hi, there might be. If there's any desecrators left, I won't let them stay in my Templar's holy church."
He's about to say, my holy church.
Where everyone worshipped me.
Where I was God.
where he was-
Everyone's favorite character. Me.
Me, Aguinar. And he starts making his way towards the church, and like there's no fence but stopping it like to stop any of you. There's no like dwarfs that stand guard to make sure that nobody is like getting into the church without like proper reason.
Oh, the
Continues on
church
his
is still
way.
standing?
The church is still standing, and it looks, besides for the front door, which was blown off, and where the door once was, where Faye started the fire, the rest of the building looks immaculate, like it is untouched.
Alright. I say that we go around the side and find another way in
Okay,
rather than going into the front.
okay.
I would like to kind of like poke around,
Just
see if
check
there's
around.
like, yeah, just to see if there are like any signs of like somebody being here recently.
Like
Or...
on the roof.
Okay.
Yeah.
The roof, no, is this is a tall church.
God damn it.
You cannot get up there. I'm sorry, Will.
Nugget, jump!
Nugget.
Nugget,
Just jump up there. On like both sides, as you guys are walking, you are picking the pace. You're faster than Aguinar. He doesn't want to know what he's gonna see when he like gets in there. So you kind of like you pass him and drag him along the sides. And you do see a couple murals that are set up for Templar. You look inside. Roll me a perception check.
All of us?
Yeah, I mean whoever wants to.
I do.
8.
Wow, I'm
Yikes.
so fucking bad
Oh,
today.
14. Okay, 20.
I had like one
9.
good roll.
You've only had to roll twice, so I mean
3 times.
I'll be back.
3 times. Sorry.
3 times, yeah. Yeah, you better be. Bitch.
You better apologize to me.
So yeah, you all look inside. For most of you, you don't see much of anything. For you, Keith, when you're looking in and everybody's like looking at this mural and it's like just many different like colors, and you just most of everyone else in your party, you can't really like get a grasp on what's going on in there. You notably coming from like the entrance back towards the center of this church, a very consistent stream of oily substance. It's very masked by looking in through all this like different kaleidoscope-esque mural, but you can very distinctly like spot that.
So there's nothing in here. It's a clear walk straight to the substance on the floor.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna walk over to it.
Well, you'd have to go inside the front door of the church.
Oh, we're not inside.
No,
Oh.
you guys said you wanted to walk on the side of the building, so this is what I'm.
Yeah, just looking through the windows.
Yeah, you guys are looking in, like you guys are peeking in, trying to make sure that you're not like there's nobody still in there. And you said you wanted
Let's
to find
take a
another
hint
way
from the
in.
dissolver, and we'll burn our way inside, guys.
Oh, yeah, just burn the side door down. Just burn the hole in the wall.
Yeah,
We
just a
could.
whole fucking hole.
That'll get you inside.
I mean, is there a door on this side?
On this side, no, and on the opposite side of the wall that you can see, there is not one. But if you ask for like another entrance, Aguinar would be like, "Aye, there is a back door into Templar's church."
Let's go there. It looks like there's some oil trail or something
Yeah, and
leading to the front door.
you guys very cautiously start making your way back there. You get run the side of the building again, trying to be as quiet as possible because there could always be someone inside that you just can't readily see. And Aguinar walks up and puts his hand on the doorknob, and he turns it, and it just opens like it wasn't even locked to begin with.
They don't even lock their doors.
Probably why they got raided. Retards.
Probably why they got raided,
No,
fucking
no
idiots.
wonder they died.
He opens it, and it opens up to like a very tiny office. There isn't much in here. There's like a single desk and like a quill on the
It's a
desk.
desk and a book, and the book is all fish taste the same.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck, that would have been a good crossover.
The
It
dimension.
Fuck
exists in
yeah.
all worlds.
No, there's not much in here. This place seems like it was cleared out.
Who wants to go inside?
Aguinar walked in first. It's like his church after all.
Okay. I'll walk in after him, I guess.
You walk in after him. Well, you all start looking around. There are like little statues, Templar, like hung up in the office, but it's surprisingly clean in here. Like there's no dust on anything, and it looks very like clean in here.
Did we check how many bodies there were
Walking
in the main room?
walking,
There were none.
There was none. You have yet to see a single dwarven body in this entire.
Does anyone have like the detect good and evil or whatever? You can detect zombies.
Yeah,
Maybe there's zombies.
I was looking at it because I do have it, and I was thinking, like, I could cast it.
There could be zombies.
I could cast it.
Yeah,
Listen, there's no dead bodies, so undead is the next.
Undead. What is it? It's undead,
I can
aberration,
smell 'em.
celestials, elementals, fae fiends.
I have magical
Can't hurt
awareness.
to use it.
I'm
Magical
mis-
Since I'm
awareness,
a
though, doesn't, like-
necromancer, can I smell the zombies?
Yeah,
Would-
yeah. You would have
so-
been. You wouldn't have been able to smell him. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Can I taste the zombies?
What'd you say? What'd you say, Jace?
I got magical awareness.
You do not feel any magic
Okay.
around you. It's like what, like 10 feet?
60 feet.
Yeah, and even within 60 feet, you sense nothing. Sadly. Well,
Okay.
besides for like maybe your companion who has a gun.
Okay.
But besides for that, you cannot feel any magics.
A magical item. Yeah.
Oh, what about if I cast detect good and evil?
What the fuck does this do again?
If there is a aberration, celestial, fae, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of me, I will know.
Or if there's an object that's within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Okay.
The entire church is
the entire-
consecrated
the entire
ground.
Oh my
church.
god. This fork that's on the desk, it's been
Fork.
desecrated.
Oh my god!
Those fiends.
You know what? You cast this, expecting to maybe find some sort of like, maybe necromancer of the sort, maybe raising the dead. I mean, it's unthinkable when you think about it.
Yeah, I would
find it.
never. Necromancers aren't real.
Yeah, there's none of those around anywhere.
There's no such thing as magic.
But you feel no like entity of like the undead or what else is on here? Fae.
Aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead.
Yeah. You thankfully do not feel any of this 30 feet. But notably, objects.
Yes.
It says
Yeah.
objects.
Just making sure. But notably, there is. You do feel something. You do feel that there's. It's not a living thing. It is an object that has been.
Desecrated.
No. Consecrated.
Mm.
Oh.
Where is it? Because I can sense its location.
It is. It is up.
Up.
It is right above where you all would currently be. It's about.
Is there 3 feet of wood or dirt above us? Because that would block it.
Oh, would it? Well, guess what? I don't care. Fuck you.
Oh, okay.
Foot of
There's
snow.
4 feet of dirt right
Yeah.
above you, but it
has
doesn't matter.
such like a weird. It's blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal,
It's not
3
just-
feet
it's a
of dirt.
common
2 sheet
metal.
of lead, or
Yeah, I don't-
3 feet of wood or dirt.
I don't.
That's so stupid.
I don't. I don't care. You feel it. You can tell that it's it might be on the top floor of this church that you're currently in,
Hmm.
Templar's church.
You feel anything, Faye?
Yeah, something upstairs. Aguinar, what do they keep upstairs?
Why, that's where the
oh.
concentrated shit is.
Upstairs is Get Noodle's office, or what once was Get Noodle's office. That's the only name we have it. And Get Noodle and all of his advisors. That's all that there was ever up there. This office down here used to be one of the advisors before they a couple of years ago started saying that they could hear whispers. And they were turning this room into a I don't actually quite remember now that I'm thinking about what the room was going to be. But it's just Get Noodle's office that goes up and up and up. It's on the top floor. If we'd like to take it, we do have to go through the. There's a staircase in the main hall that could lead us up the winding staircase.
Well, I mean, if you feel anything that goes upstairs, I
Well, it's
mean,
just that
we might as
There's
well
something
check.
consecrated up there, and maybe thought that it'd be better off in your hands than just kind of sitting in this church where it's not doing a whole lot.
Yeah, and there's another door leading to the main hall. He does open it and open the door up. Inside you see the area where you would have sermon and all the pews. And Keith, now you clearly spot the you clearly spot that streak of that oily substance that was coming from the front door, and it walks and there is quite a heavy trail the further it gets in, before it is as if in the center of the room it stops. There's a large pile, and then it just stops. Like large pool, sorry.
Okay.
Of goo?
Once you drink that goo,
Is it red or is it just like black oil?
It is you can from what you
it's
see
multicolored.
it is just like it is a black oily
string.
substance.
Is it moving around?
No, it appears to be most of it appears to be have dried up by now. But of that you can see, it is very glossy. Walk over there if you'd like.
There's just a pool of it. It's not coming from anywhere, like upstairs or something.
No, it came from the front door and stops in the center amongst the pews, right dab nab, right in the center of the church is where it stops.
Can I throw a rock in it or something and see what happens?
Sure. There's lots of debris that you would have been able to pick up outside. I would say you just pick one up, but roll me athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah, to yuck the rock over there. This wasn't a hard DC. Fine. You take the rock and you kind of you give it a bit of a grandma roll, roll across the ground because you're not confident in your throwing abilities, and so you roll it over and you do manage to get it right into the trail, and it kind of you see it suck get a bit of that stuff stuck to it, but it does not do anything. The rock that you like grandma rolled over there.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
And around in here, you see now more like a large statue to a Templar in this like large main hall, and even inside, nothing is broken or destroyed inside. Everything is untouched.
Are we gonna go up the stairs? Are there like stairs inside?
Yeah,
or something?
to the right, or like holding along like the right hand wall, you would see the staircase that Aguinar was talking about. It leads up into a little spiral that goes up and up and up. It leads to the top floor.
Should we make sure that that's oil, or do we just not care enough?
I mean, you can go over there if you want. I'm not gonna stop
I
you.
don't know what else to do. I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, you know, I think I could probably because I still got like a javelin, and I
Can we
could
roll something to
can I-
find out like
Oh,
what
no.
it is if
Can
like
I-
we know?
can I poke it with my javelin?
You
Can we
could.
light it on fire and see if it is oil?
No. No.
Use
I mean-
firebolt.
No, it's.
Why don't
gonna
you
burn
just
the whole place down.
identify it?
Yeah,
Don't
why
require me
can't?
to touch it.
Can I just like see
You know,
if I
Well, have-
know what
have
it
Q
is?
I'll
touch it.
touch it,
I
alright?
don't have
Or
Q with
you
me.
touch
What do you mean
it.
you still have Q with you?
What if I pick up a small amount with my javelin and then bring it over to you to identify it?
I still have to touch.
Well,
The amount doesn't matter.
He still has to touch it. Well, I mean, BB said he'll touch it. I mean, I'm not gonna stop
I mean,
him
go
from
ahead and
touching it.
touch it.
Touch it.
But when you lean down and you just pick one of your fingers, like put your hand like, or you put one of your like point of your fingers. I don't know, maybe you're using your middle finger. Take your middle finger and you put it like right into the slippery substance, and it does sink in quite well. But you feel a jolt, like a little
Electricity.
yeah, a spark. Like shoot from this like oily substance into you, and you kind of instinctively you'd like pull your hand back. It was just there was a tiny little shock that you just got.
Well, it seems this thing
it
is
did-
conductive.
It did not do enough to I did not do enough to actually hurt you, but it did do enough to make you be like, oh Jesus Christ, what just happened?
Or you should study this.
I could take the mystery potion bottle and pour it out and just fill it up with this goo.
No.
No. I have an empty healing potion. Can I fill this up with
Yeah.
goo?
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna replace my healing potion with goo potion.
Yeah. You will get zapped a few times doing this.
I'll use a stick to
Use
Oh, okay.
telekinesis.
Yeah, I do have
Oh,
telekinesis.
never mind.
I'll
You're fine.
telekinesis it in.
Well, you telekinesis and you try and scoop up as much as you can. You maybe have like almost half a bottle.
Like throw it at Joan.
Throw it at Jonesy.
Fucking explode.
And most like the pool on the floor was larger, but you just managed to scrape up all the stuff that was loose enough and didn't like cake to the hardwood floor around you. Half a bottle, maybe whatever you like for now.
Alright.
Of spicy black. What do you want to call it?
Sparky black goo.
Yeah, Sparky boom. Goo.
Bottle of cum.
Bottle of cum. That sounds pretty good as well.
Black.
But it's black.
Shit, you're right.
It's just black home.
And Aguinar, like as you guys are at Sparky Goo for Jonesy. There you go. As you
Sparky gear.
and you guys, as you guys are doing this and like figuring out what it is, Aguinar walked and he like once he saw like the large stand to Templar, and you see him like get down on both knees and like put his hands together.
Yeah, let him pray while we science over here.
Dirty fucking faithful Bill.
Yeah, fucking imagine going to church.
Imagine having faith.
Are we gonna
Or
go
is
up the
everything a fake
stairs?
build?
Polaric, smart, right?
Is there anything else on the first floor that we haven't like explored or seen or something?
Oh wait, what'd you guys say?
Is there anything else on the first floor that we haven't seen or like like, are there any more rooms, or is this like just one big room or something?
This is one large room. This would be where you'd like participate in mass. The only side room that you've seen is the one that you all just came from. I mean, there are like what are those things called, like confession booths?
Confession, yeah.
Yeah, but
confession.
besides for
There's
that, like
confessionals.
there are confessionals.
All right, I'm gonna go inside and start confessing my sins.
Yeah, you walk in and there's nobody on their side, so you're talking to yourself. Unless someone else wants to get in the other side for whatever
Yeah, I
reason.
want to sneak into the other side and just
You
listen.
can't sneak in. I know no one is in there.
No, but
All
after
right,
you walk in,
so-
then he would walk in. You'd have no idea.
All right, but so what else is in here? Like it's a big. There's a staircase. All the pews, I imagine.
Mhm.
What's at the center of the room?
The center besides like the dead center would be like where that pool of mysterious Jonesy goo is. And on like the farthest left and right of the room would be statues depicting Templar, Dwarven god of the Forge and Steel. And the very front would be a large like stage where obviously the pastor would hold or would preach his gospel.
Okay.
Besides that,
Can
you
we
all
look
can.
at the,
Oh, what's
can-
up,
can-
Chase?
can we look at that podium?
Oh yeah, you're all seeing it right now. Yeah, there's nothing on it. Again, it looks it looks.
Anything in it or under it? Like
Oh.
technically, it's because I would assume it's like there should be like shells on the inside.
Oh yeah. You climb up, you walk over. Just like the first room. This weirdly don't find anything in this either. It looks like it's been picked clean. Anything
Okay.
that was once in here is no longer. This would be the place that you'd imagine you'd find like a tome, like a Bible, or really anything to like help them, give the faith to the people. But there is nothing here.
I guess we're gonna go upstairs.
As you guys are walking around, roll me investigation. Or you know what? Actually, investigation does work. Yeah. Let me some investigation.
Side, hold on. Sleight of hand, history, intimidation. There it is.
Oh,
Wait, that's intimidation.
oh,
Wait.
okay.
And I intimidate the church. Ah!
Tell me your secrets.
What are you hiding?
Nugget. Well, as you're walking around, spotted this. Especially because you try to walk up and poke the black gooey substance on your. When you were walking over there, under your weight, you could feel boards beneath you creak slightly. Walking around and just that was the first thing like popped out in your head is like a couple of the floorboards right near where that goop pile was. Felt your like foot kind of like bend into the floorboards more.
Huh.
You're here under the
Hey,
floor.
could I take my spear
Mm-hmm.
and sort of like pry it open? And I'll say, "Hey guys, I've sort of felt a little like there might be something under here. It seems like there's nothing underneath this floorboard. It feels a little bit more hollow than the rest."
Well, what are you waiting for? Break that baby open.
Got a crowbar or something, or just punch it maybe.
Use your
I-
spear as a crowbar.
Yeah, because I actually don't think I have a crowbar.
I think I might have a crowbar.
Oh, well, there you go.
And
Or
he-
you
I mean,
You
you
could
see-
use,
and
if
he-
you wanted to, you could use the spear. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you.
Yeah, just
and
use
you-
the spear. Doesn't
But,
matter.
Yeah, I could.
But
Yeah, I'll use the
when
spear.
you talk
Spear
about like
breaks.
when you talk about like trying to break, when you talk about trying to like break parts of Aguinaldo's church, he will like stand up from prayer and be like, "Oi, what are you doing and what are you doing in St. Blau's church? Don't be
Wait.
destroying the last remnants of the land I once lived in."
Oh, but we found
We
something.
we might have been able to find a clue as to you know who did this. Maybe find some sort of secret. Something maybe somebody left here for us to find.
I've lived in this church all my life. I would have known if there was things coming from under the floor.
Yeah, but how long has this church been here?
He's gonna stop and think for a minute. He's like,
Now go while he's thinking.
Yeah, while he's thinking, do it.
Well, I mean, I could be careful, and like if somebody would like if somebody's got like a crowbar.
This
or
floor
maybe
is
a hammer.
wood, right?
it is.
Yeah.
I have wood cutting tools. Just let me like remove the plank.
I mean, if somebody had a crowbar or maybe a hammer, I might be
Or
able
maybe like
to.
wood cutting tool.
Maybe wood cutting tools.
If someone here worked with wood,
Man,
only.
if
if
only.
only.
Somebody here had an axe that could be used to cut wood.
No, these
That'd
ones
be
are
crazy, right?
Thing.
Uh,
Damn.
but Aguinar, like as you guys are talking about this, does type and he's like, this church here has stood for as long as I can remember, and it getting as old as the dirt itself, and it was here. I think it was here when it was made. So, in the many years. Look, if you're going to at least let me help, so that you don't break anything in the last church to Templar.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anybody who would break something, I mean, I could have you be careful with it. If, maybe your delicate hands might be able to pry this baby open without
Delicate hands, he's a dwarf.
your delicate hands. You might be able to pry it open with loving care.
Absolute insulting him. Like,
But so if you
Your
do want
tiny
to,
little
if you
baby
do
hands.
want to, if you do want to take off this, like a few of the floorboards, you basically, it's either give him advantage or nobody can do it. He won't let you like destroy parts
yeah.
of his church.
Of course,
It's not
I will,
destroying if
I will
I'm good
glad-
at it.
I will gladly give him advantage.
So he'll come up over to where you are. He's a strengthy boy. That's what I made him to. That's what I made him into. All right, he rolled a flat 15 with his modifiers. He's good. All right,
15 plus like his modifier of 9 should be able to.
Actually, it's 2.
Yeah, it's actually +1. I'm sorry, I lied to you. He's not strong either. No, but he comes over to you and kind of like moves everyone else out of the way as you're trying to like break part of his church. And he kneels down with his dwarven war axe that he has, and like kind of feels around for where you were talking about. He needs you to like stand on the few of the floorboards. Not weigh as much as you, Bat.
Damn.
Oh,
wow.
It's
Whoa.
all
Not
it's
getting
rock
his
weight,
fat
guys.
It's muscle.
it's pretty harsh.
It's the
He's
rock.
just big bone. He's not
guys.
fat. He's just big bone.
And
I'll have you know that I'm not fat. I'm just big rocked.
big rocked. And he takes his axe and kind of like once you lift your foot up, he slides underneath the floor and like moves it towards where like a nail would be, and you can see like hit the edge of the axe until like it pops that nail up, and then goes and does it to the other sides and gets a few of the wood pieces up.
Is there anything
He places them gingerly like side. Place them back once this is done. All immediately see underneath this church a bunch of red ooey liquid underneath the floor.
Oh,
Uh,
dear.
That shit,
Oh.
Jonesy.
Plug up the hole. Nothing to see here.
the goo.
Red writhing ooey liquid.
Can we roll a
Same
history
with
check
Johnny.
to see maybe if this is the same goo
Do we even need to
of
roll?
Limbo?
Can we just like we've seen it enough times at this point?
Have indeed seen it enough times to know that this writhing mass that is like bubbling and scraping at the walls and like pulling dirt into it around it. Red ooey sludge. That
This
exists
came
in limbo.
from the black ooey gooey sludge.
No. The black gooey sludge was above this. This was underneath it. All this red uh, all this red limbo goop down under the. Picked it up and once Agonar sees this, his face kind of drops and he's like, "What in Templar's beard is this?"
It's goo.
You know, my brain's kind of working a little bit, here. So, Brandon, where did this black goo look like it originated on the walls, or was it like
It looked like it came from the front door. It left a very a very heavy streak as it walked towards the center, and center on the place that you guys just were standing. Pulled all those boards up. It stopped right dead center.
okay?
You guys pulled all those boards up, and underneath the boards you found this.
So maybe, I mean, this black goo is used for limbo purposes. Can't remember if this was goo that was like around a portal, right? Or is that where we would find it?
What? Wait, what goo? Red stuff?
Can't remember. I can't remember.
There's the
where
black
we'd
stuff. You have
find-
no idea what it is.
No, the red stuff.
Oh, the red stuff. Yeah, the red stuff would be the stuff that, like, the land that you walked upon in limbo and stuff like that.
Okay.
Hey Ori, you should try pouring some of that black goo on there.
Why don't we just
If he
scrape some of the black goo that I didn't put into a jar in there?
That's not science, right?
It's
Well-
as science as we can get. I'm gonna scrape some of the black
The
goo
rest of
into
the
Wait,
rest of the
what?
goo that you like touched, and like it is not like reactive at all. It doesn't do anything. You could scrape it up and like get ink basically, but it does nothing.
Alright, yeah, we'll pour some ink
if
onto
he's
the
doing
red.
that, if he's doing that, I'm standing away from the red goo.
Mm.
Well, I'm of course doing it from a distance with my mind.
My
My
telekinesis.
powers.
You can use like I can use the tip of my spear. I can
Drop the whole spear in.
Yeah, I could just slightly
Throw your
touch
spe-
it.
So are you just gonna scrape some up and try and put it in, or
Yeah.
okay? You like Agonar is confused, and you tell him to like stand back, and scrape some up, and with telekinesis just like drop the ink in. It's,
Alright,
Mm.
now firebolt Jonesy.
Oh,
Damn it,
Kill
don't
Jonesy.
fucking- God damn it, fucking
It's
strawberry.
Firebolt Jonesy and kill him.
No, not firebolting him. I'm
Yes,
saying
firebolt
he needs
Jonesy.
he needs to throw the firebolt.
I don't want to burn the whole church down until
we should
like we
not
get everything else.
do that.
Fine.
I don't want to burn it down yet.
Dang it, strawberry, why do you have to fart? Son of a bitch.
Oh, they don't know anymore. Gotta kill her.
Let's go upstairs. I wanna.
Yeah, you can
Wanna
go.
go
You can make your way
upstairs.
upstairs.
I think we should be making our way
Yeah,
upstairs.
and Agonar like stops you like one of you or like is trying to. He's like, "You all seen this before? What is that? And why is it under my bleeding church?"
That kind of
Well,
stuff.
you ever been to Limbo?
Limbo? What are you
It's
speaking
in-
about?
It's a terrible place. And
Think of the worst place you can think of. Now
Yeah.
think of it as worse.
now think of something worse.
Think of something worse.
And I don't know how to explain it other than
It's
kind of
great.
it's kind of like, imagine that there's a very like corrupted world, and now it's kind of like leaking into this place a little bit.
His face kind of like kind of like drains of color.
And do we know, like, in character that those dwarves came from
Oh, Limbo?
Came from Limbo?
No.
We don't.
These dwarves do not come from Limbo. Come from the Underdark.
Oh. Oh, never mind then.
Or at least from what Aguinar has told you, these are the dwarves from the Underdark. Best of his knowledge.
I thought they were from the fucking.
No. Yeah, thankfully they're not from Limbo. They'd be worse if they're from Limbo.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But and then you guys make your way up the stairs. It takes a few, probably 30, 40 seconds of walking up this spiraling staircase to the top floor. But you do eventually reach the top floor of this church, which has a big like overhang that you can see down into like mass hall to service. Walking, you do see straight ahead you like two double doors, where clearly like the main office would. Crystal, you would know that that's where this feeling you're getting is coming from. There's 2 or 3 side doors, or there's 2 on the left and 1 on the right, just doors to make other people's office, cause advisors as well. So they did all spend most of their time up here.
Hey, are you gonna get the item? Are you gonna find
I
it?
just want to know if you guys wanted to.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I'm just gonna look around.
I was also gonna just try to look around, see if
Okay.
there was anything.
I was kind
ready
of
for
like
somebody
gonna
to
go
jump
straight for
out
the
on
item.
us.
Hey, you guys can if you look around. I'm not gonna stop you from looking around.
Do we roll
But
perception?
Faye, if you just want to
Or
look at the item,
investigation?
good.
I want to go to where the item is,
Okay.
and then look around.
Did she tell us where it? Did she tell us about it, or she just?
She could feel
She's
it.
the only one that knows.
Well, she could feel it. She can tell him if you like, Crystal.
Oh, she did tell us.
Yeah, I told you guys.
They said it was
Oh.
up.
Yeah, I did. Up, and now we're going up, and then when we're up,
So now
I'm
that
like,
you're up, now that you're up here, you can be like, you can tell them it's in the office, like dead ahead,
Now
or just.
it's this way, and then I point and start walking in the direction I'm pointing.
Opposite direction.
It's over there.
Yeah. So if you'd all would like to follow, or check like the little side rooms.
I'll check some rooms.
Okay. Yeah.
Spy.
You guys split up. You take one room on the left, and you take the other room on the right. You open the door just as the rest of the troop just leaves you. You know, they know you can handle yourselves, so if any bad were to happen, you could at least scream loud enough for one of you to hear the other. And when you open up both these rooms, these do look like living quarters. The beds are not amazing. Nugget, your room, you're the one right. In this room, besides for this room looking like it wasn't lived in a long time, a bunch of like scratches on the wall. The wood in here is like carved up, just like strange symbols.
Can I? Can I find any paper?
What?
Investigation.
Fuck.
Do not find anything. You're searching the room, looking around. You're just trying to see if you can find anything. You even look under the pillow, the place that no one would ever reasonably keep anything. And there's nothing. You check under the bed, nothing. This room looks like it, even though some of it looks like it clean. The rest of it looks like it's been like destroyed. And for you, Ryan, when you enter the room on the left, the first one that you all see, it's much of the same visage. It does not look like the bed is completely made. It doesn't really look like anybody's lived in here ever. There's like actual dust. Most of the things been untouched, and even when you turn back and look at the door, like the inside of the doorknob has like dust and like cobwebs on it. Like this room was really almost never opened. And on the wall for you, lot of strange scratches into the wood.
Also, was that like the only notable thing? Was the scratches in the wood and the symbols?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I not like understand what the symbols are?
They are in no decipherable way to you. You look at them and they make no sense to you.
Wait. Could they have made sense to me?
Sadly not.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
Okay. Because I mean, I
Damn,
do
it's not
know
even abyssal.
primordial
Yeah,
and
I know
undercommon.
abyssal. Is
Yeah,
it not
and,
abyssal?
And this is not primordial or abyssal.
Undercommon. Undercommon.
Oh fuck, not me. They're not undercommon.
Okay, yeah.
I think it would be like maybe dwarvish.
I don't know if any of you even know Dwarvish.
I
Flag, you
don't.
nerd.
I know Dwarvish.
Well, looks like he should have come check with us.
If only. Like this is what you all see when you walk in, like nearly
It's not
empty,
Dwarvish, is it?
decrepit room that no one seems like has ever lived in, but there's scratchings and scrawlings on the weird language you've never seen before.
Yeah, I don't think it's Dwarvish because I feel like I would have seen Dwarvish before.
Mm-hmm. You definitely, like, both of you would have seen Dwarvish, especially, you know, you've been here for a couple of days. You at least looked at the menu and be like, "Fuck is this?" Like, Dwarvish is
It's fucking wingdings.
exactly
Shit.
goddamn fucking wingdings of it. Like, so you would have seen Dwarvish. This is clearly not Dwarvish. I'll give you both that. This is clearly not Dwarvish or Primordial or Abyssal.
Okay.
It's common.
Yeah, you guys are illiterate. I'm sorry.
This is the big plot twist this whole time.
I have dyslexia.
And the rest of you, you're walking forward, like not paying much mind to the side, just because there's more important things than like side rooms that can always be. When you open it up, they very nice. There's a lot of like relaxing chair. There's a stained glass mirror that looks out over the back of they're stationed on Mount Blackfane, like into the forest. It's a lovely view. On the desk, a pill, and in the corner of the room, you see a bunch of discarded armors.
Okay, but where's the item?
Where's the loot?
The item.
Tell that the item that is in front of you.
Where's the egg?
Wait, what did you say it was?
It's in the desk. Like there's a
in
desk
the-
with the mighty, relaxing, comfy look. Tell that inside, rated item of some kind.
I'm gonna sit in the chair.
This is clearly one for like a dwarf.
Oh.
It's a little short. I mean, you could sit in it.
Saying my
You
fat
break it
dumpy
under
wouldn't
your
fit in
fat
it.
ass.
No, I'm just saying you'd be a little tall. You'd have to lean down real hard to get the book. So I mean,
If this whole place is for dwarves, has she been having to like lean down to like get through
of
doors?
course, yes, of course.
I'm like twice their height, so.
Well, no. It's surprisingly big. Maybe like going into the rooms, you'd have to duck down, but the ceilings are high enough where you can stand the entire time.
It's a church. They're gonna have high ceilings.
Yeah.
I would still like to sit in the chair.
All right, yeah.
No, you're gonna break the chair with your fat ass.
I'm gonna
Fat
sit in the
ass.
chair anyway.
Think about it. We could take that and put it on the boat.
Where then I
Sure.
still wouldn't be able to sit on it.
It's
By the way,
my chair.
Well,
Brandon.
it's mine now.
Also, you said there's a lot of discarded armors.
You don't see this, but yeah, in like the in the
Well,
corner of the
Dwarf
room,
armor.
that-
They wouldn't fit you anyway.
the corner of the room, that they all are discarded armors.
Because I just thought to myself, I should probably get some armor.
Could've. You're no longer in a place that sells armor because you forgot about
Oh.
it.
You're a barbarian though. Doesn't that like
Yeah,
stop
Barbarians
half
don't really
your?
wear
lose your-
armor.
That
you also-
ruins like half of your
Yeah,
abilities.
you also can't wear armor because you're a barbarian.
Yeah, maybe I should take the fucking armor.
No, you
armor
lose
thing off.
you lose like the ability to rage, and you also lose.
No,
fucking-
I think that's only heavy armor. They
It's
lose
only
like
if I'm not
the
wearing heavy armor.
Oh, okay.
yeah. I think they can wear medium and light armor and be fine.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Because I know, like, my rage and my fast movement say that I just can't be wearing heavy armor.
Okay, yeah.
Well, you don't have proficiency, do you?
I do. I have light and a medium armor proficiency.
Ooh.
Oh.
So Faye, you take a seat in the chair. It's a bit small. It's snug, but it fits you nicely. Down real far. You keep going, and you little knob. And you pull on it, and it keeps opening. Very deep for some reason. It opens up quite far, and in the very back, the rest is empty. Book.
Is it a Bible? It's a Bible.
It's a diary. It says Agonar's
Definitely-
diary.
It's definitely very thick,
Chapter
but
one.
it's very thick, but there is no label on it.
Mm.
Thick.
It's a porny mag.
It's a porn mag. I'm sorry, Orvin porno.
Consecrated porn mag.
Orphan.
Wait,
I
that's
would
not
like
chicken.
to pick it up.
Uh, Pick it up. It feels like a very heavy book.
If
Close the door back up and I place it on the.
I want to like look through it.
You look through it and immediately upon opening, you notice something. You notice that you can't understand a lot of the words in this book.
The Elder Scroll.
The Elder Scroll.
You're flipping through it, and there's just a bunch of weird runic symbols that combine together in like ways, and some are quite large and others. Some take up whole pages. But as you're scrolling through it, and you're just like flicking through, like, what the fuck is in this book? Just really trying to figure it out. You do come across a few that you do understand. Close to common that you can put together. Pull it up. Fuck is it? Oh, is it in my stuff?
The fitness gram pacer test is an aerobic.
Pacer test is.
Oh,
That's
no.
what it says.
And then Faye goes into a frenzy.
And due to the laws of aerodynamics, bees should not be able to fly.
He should not be able to fly.
It's
Alright.
fishing for pussy.
Yeah, it's. And then Nugget goes, "Oh, give me that!
Crystal, if you go
Oh,
to
not
alright,
that
Crystal,
there.
if you go to the
How'd that get there?"
if you go to the section I
turn the
gave you a
page, let me-
handout.
You gave me a handout?
The one
I
reading
want
it, so.
Okay, hold on.
So as you're flipping through and you couldn't understand most of the other pages prior, and this is clearly all handwritten, every single page. But you do come across pages, skip through them, of words that look like common, put enough of the pieces together, and this is what you see.
I like that you didn't capitalize some of the I's.
Oh yeah, I couldn't be bothered. Well, he wrote it in like his own handwriting, so it was really whenever he felt like it. Oh, it's literally handwritten. Oh, let me open it up over here. And if you'd like to read that aloud,
There's a lot of words here, but all right.
I mean, you don't have to if you want. I can give it to you can give it to someone else and make them read it. But I mean,
No, it's fine. I'll read it. My day's number will soon be called Yagnir Uzuntul Simplar. I'll be damned. I've made it this long in my life, and not have I shed many bloods to be taken down before I see the end. Sitting atop this vein was a mistake, but we are trapped now. The skittering claims the land around, now that we have set up walls. Whether it is what I fear, I shall not say. These dwarves make names of this place and act as now I am. Oh, that's the wrong there, by the way.
it is.
There.
Oh shit, it is. God damn it.
It's the wrong there. They're king or oracle. Words to keep faith, we surmise. We cannot hear what can be called, nor can they smell of rank which plagues us all. They do not know, and I will not say, To play the part which has been given is all I shall do. Simplar's name might make it back. Simplar's name now spreads to many, and is being praised by many more. With this, when we are to be called, at least when we must stand, we will have the name of the old to take us before the others can. Still to be here and to now see all which I have must be worth more than the mountains. Simplar, might may he rule. Wait, Simplar's might may he rule. I feel like I'm reading poetry. Ah. The noises draw louder and louder. The ones who have been with me grow weary as well. The walls which held the noise back now do as much as a zello in the harsh winds. What worries us most is we can hear it coming from below, just as many times before. We cannot leave, not yet. Much blood has been spilled from them when getting too close. All those unfortunate enough do not last when they start to inquire. I feel sorry for them, but they cannot know. We are at a loss, but we shall not lose. We have made the church bigger to keep away from the noise, but it can only do so much. I feel almost jealousy for them, for they cannot hear and they cannot smell, therefore they cannot fear. The time is close and the dwarves may be all we need to hopefully slip by. We know they come for us, for what we did, and what we know. It was us or them before us, and it is us or them now. All those taken to the skittering tomorrow be damned to die or hope to be killed. Wingdings.
Wingdings.
There's
There you
just
go.
a bunch of like wingdings at the end. I don't know.
There is a. All right.
Wingdings.
Let me make sure all of you can see it now.
Okay.
All right. Oops. There you go. You should all be able to see it now.
Where's it?
Oh, maybe. Oh, wait. Hold on. Give 2 players. I don't need to give it to myself, but I'll give it to myself anyways. There you go.
Damn, I
You
lost
can give
there
it
you
to
go.
yourself?
Yeah. There you go. Now all of you should be able to see it. It's called the Get Newell's Journal.
Oh my god.
Man, you also mean the fucking Black Scourge. Jesus. This guy's crazy.
Okay, there.
This is one.
Ayo, Aguinar, I think you can maybe make something of this that maybe the rest of us can't. What do you think?
Listens to what you say with astonishment, confusion. Walks over and he looks at the pages once did, and he looks through and he turns and looks at you. He's like, "Can you understand most of this?" writing?"
Some of it?
He like blinks. He's like, "I can see the words that common tongue be easy to speak, but what is the?" And he kind of like looks towards the bottom of the page, like, "I've never seen this." And he looks at like the rest of the book, and he's like, "What is this?"
I don't know. You're just as good as mine, but whatever this thing is, it's consecrated. Let me that for free.
And he looks like, "This is the thing consecrated by the gods."
You know, I expected to find something that was either maybe like an artifact of your god or maybe like a holy text of some kind, but this just looks like a dude's journal.
I figured you were feeling the holy symbol of Templar's might, but I don't know I've never seen this before. And what does any of this mean?
Well,
And he's like looking over the pages.
this is Getnul's office, right?
Hi.
Maybe this is his. Maybe he had it consecrated for some reason.
Where is Get Newell?
Well, he's
Probably
probably
dead.
dead.
Probably dead.
Well, if I
How does
What?
that make you feel, Aguinar?
how does that make you feel? How does it?
Do you feel
Do
sad?
you feel saddened, Aguinar?
You gonna cry, piss your pants,
You little
baby?
fucking little baby.
Shit your baby pants, you little baby.
You little weird
Maybe
baby
shit and
pants.
cum.
Hold on, let me. For whatever reason, let me open it over here, but it will let me open it here. Here, let me take. And he just continues. I'll read it over. He's like, "Why would this, of all things, be here in this? Where is his armor? Where is his holy symbol?"
Probably with him.
Well, then, but he's just like looking in the office, like, "I don't understand this. But why would he never have shown it? What is he talking about? The skittering? You all hear the skittering?"
I haven't heard any skittering. Well, have you ever heard any skittering while you were here?
I've never heard. I've lived here most of my life, and I hear not any skittering. I've never smelled a plague.
We smelled a skitter.
Well, it sounds like he was talking about something underground.
With it that him? Oh, who? Could he have known and not told the dwarven soul?
Sounds like it.
Highly likely.
It could have been, yes. I don't know why he wouldn't tell you, but
Like he's just holding the book in his hands, and he's just reading it over and over and over. Is trying to make sense of the words in front of him.
Maybe those rats, the Drugar. Drugar.
Wait, what about him, Chase?
Well, maybe he's like comparing them to like skittering, as in like they're just collecting in numbers underneath his kingdom, and they're just coming to, you know, fuck everything up.
Chase, maybe. And he kind of like looks over the book like one last time before he like slams it back down, and you can see he's clearly trying to keep himself together. Looks very angry. That if Getnu really did know that this was going to happen, that, like, none of us were told, and all of the dwarves had to lose their lives over something that could have been prevented. Definitely, all of you can readily tell. Looking at Agnar, he looks kind of like he's gonna cry. Lost many a good people here.
Oh boy.
oh boy, I can't wait to see man-child tears.
Man-child cried.
I don't know anything about how I already forgot his name. Hold on. Getnul did things. I don't know what kind of person he was. I met him very briefly, but I don't know. Maybe he had a plan, but maybe his plan didn't work.
It seems like the only plan here is to save his own hide, and it kind of motions towards the last little bit of it, mentioning that, like, you know, maybe this will be the distraction to slip by.
You know, I won't say that you're wrong. Listen, this is all you gotta do. If ever you see him again, you just give him a good slap.
Kick
you know?
his teeth in.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, give him a good wallop.
You know,
Or
really give him what for.
Real hefty wallop on his noggin.
What the fuck is Azul?
I also, when I was reading that was also one of the things that I have no idea. Azelu?
Like, he walks away from the book. He chokes back his emotions. He's not gonna cry in front of you all. He's a man. Not gonna do that.
Yeah, Mendo cry.
There he is.
It's cringe.
Yeah, it's pretty cringe.
Cringe.
You can just see him kind of like pacing the room. He's like, this whole church is built on a lie. Is that what this book is? Is that what Get News Journal is supposed to tell us?
I did
kind of
actually
sick joke.
I actually did want to ask you if Faye happens to know anything about the Church of Templar. If it is a real church or not.
From what you remember and what you were told, this was never a church that was ever brought up to you, and like the only people that would know about it would be dwarves. And even some dwarves that like weren't exactly born in like any dwarven communities, at least from what you remember, wouldn't even know about Semplord.
But we met, what's his name? The guy, the blacksmith guy. Didn't he worship Templar, or did he worship somebody else?
You not know.
We never asked.
I thought he said.
If he ever's. Unless he has
There
a
are-
catchphrase of him going.
I just thought, like, I remember him saying, like, oh, buy somebody's beard or something. You know, God things.
I thought I would have made him say. I thought I would have say the Ember Beard. Maybe I did. I thought I had him say the Ember Beard, or Dwarven King.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Well, either way. Well, I mean, Aguinar, you get your magic from somewhere, right?
And he kind of like looks. He's like,
right?
I thought I got it from believing in Semplor. But I do not. He kind of shuts up for a minute. Just continues pacing.
You know, you don't get magic from gods that don't exist.
Whoa.
Whoa, you can't just say that, dude.
Fucking Faye. Holy shit. Give him a minute.
You know, I said that to try to make him feel better.
Oh.
Yeah, I hope you feel.
Oh.
God's not real. Feel better.
You know, because like, you know, if your god didn't exist, then how would you ever have gotten your magic, Aguinar? See, I mean, like,
he always misses.
Imagine
when has he ever used magic though, Chris?
Use magic to heal.
He's never hit anything before.
He's used magic.
Imagine
He's
that you
for
have
it.
even
Yeah, but
less
you
of
don't
what
you
thought
don't have to have a god to get magic.
Well,
Chumps.
it looks like
Chumps.
Yeah, let the guy who learned magic over there tell
well,
you all.
Aguinar, the Church of Trelana would be happy to have you.
Wow.
Should you ever?
Well, Aguinar, the Church of Science, which is a better
Church of
church.
Science.
Church of Science. Follow
The Church of Death.
Aguinar, as you can see, and I'll pull out my gun. The Church of Science creates
yes,
many
of course.
marvels like this. Well, their churches do nothing.
But when you do say that, like, you know, you can't get your powers from a god that doesn't exist, he kind of like that does like kind of snap him out of it. Like, I guess you're right that able to have these powers if someone made some god named Templar didn't exist and bestow them upon us for prayer.
You could be also a warlock and have made a cut.
It could have been a demon, yeah. We didn't. God.
You know,
I mean, there's celestial warlocks as well. You may have gotten your power from a being who is not a god but is strong enough to share its power.
Yeah, he's like looking around and with all this information,
his brain implodes.
He's got a lot to process and like mull over. Like, as he's leaving, he's like, "Could one of you take the book? I'm going to be out by the horses."
Sure, I will hold on to it for now.
Someone keep an eye on those horses.
Get Newell's journal added to inventory.
All right, now that he's gone, let the combat begin. Then we all start beating each other up.
We need to burn down the church. I vote we burn it down.
I mean, there is limbo goo in it.
You know,
Yeah,
the
I
last
vote
time
we
we started a
burn that
fire
shit.
here.
I say
as
we
well.
finish it off.
We?
I say we finish it off and burn the rest.
Yeah, listen, we just need a controlled fire, and nothing
We-
like last time will
We
happen
need to
again.
kill the fucking red shit. Just burn it down.
You guys aren't gonna science with it?
I'm starting to think that the Dissolver was a good guy and he was just trying to stop the red menace.
He
The red
created a
menace.
portal to the goo.
He
How
did.
do you know that? Maybe
We
he
saw
was
it!
there.
No, no,
Wait,
did he?
he
The
wasn't
Dissolver
trying
was
to get
blind.
rid
At
of
least
the
good guy
portal.
dies.
Well, you guys just saw him and the portal next to each other. You guys are assuming.
He was
Yeah,
trying
but
to
he
get
was
rid of
also
it
immune to its effects, which means that he did something to
because
it.
he was
So-
dissolving it. He was dissolving the stuff, the portal.
And wouldn't the portal be attacking it, defending itself, since it seems to have some sort of sentience to it?
I don't know. He dissolved everything before he could do it.
Oh, by the way, Keith, he was not immune to it. Not immune.
Thanks.
He was the good guy. We killed him, and he was trying to kill the fucking red goo. I knew it. And that red dragonborn burned down that fucking town because it was probably there too.
Yeah, you're right. Let's burn down
Yeah, let's
Groston
burn it
rule.
down now. Alright, yeah, let's
everything
burn.
down.
Yeah, let's burn the church down. Let's go.
I should have been a red dragonborn just so I could burn everything down.
I'm gonna switch my gun to flame. No.
Well,
I can't do that.
Aguinar does leave.
I don't know, he's gonna fucking die now.
Austin thought, but he has a lot to think of. He just read like in a journal that just said like, hey, your faith is basically a lie, and I used your people, the dwarves, as shields. As
Well-
bait.
Listen, anyway though, that robot dwarf though before he came here, he was in the church somehow. So either he came through the back door, or must be like an underground path.
From Limbo.
I mean, I was thinking that he probably came from the
Oh,
underground because they are from the underground.
They're from
They
the
are
underground.
underground.
So there must be some way
tunnel.
to get underground. I say we go to the first floor and we dissolve the whole floor.
Yeah, let's dissolve the floor
Okay.
and see if there's a passage under there.
yeah. Let's see how. Well, I guess Aguinar wouldn't care. I was gonna say, let's see how.
Well,
Let's see
Listen,
how-
fine. We will carefully remove all the floorboards.
Well, he said he's going out to the horses to ponder, to think. He needs to be alone.
He doesn't
Alright.
need to know.
so
Is there
he-
like a? You said there was a. Go. Let's go over to the podium.
Mm-hmm.
There,
Yeah.
and we'll remove the podium.
Mm-hmm.
And look, there's a big pit leading to hell right here.
No.
Oh,
They've
Brett,
been praying right above a portal to hell.
The
Did it.
portal, fucking bastards.
Can I actually firebolt the red goo?
Yeah, if you guys want to like, you guys will walk downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one last room, but you can probably guess what it looks like as well.
yeah.
I
Some more
assume
black stuff.
it's the most torn up room that you've seen. Most walls are scratches all around. Like there is a few splatterings of blood in this. But the bed is completely made dust and cobwebs everywhere. So it just seems like the room's got progressively worse. But you guys all make your way downstairs, and over to the pit. Like from the window, you can see Aguinar like leave and down, but he has like his hand on, like trying to put all his thoughts together. Leaves. Brian, you walk up. You take a little firebolt. Are you just gonna shoot it right at the
Red goo.
Yeah.
red goo? You take your little firebolt and you shoot it right into the red goo. You could see as it close to the red goo, it kind of like changes into other things. Close. Limbo. Turns into like a little ball of like water and then lightning. Before like eventually like turning into like fire again and then striking it. Fizzles out almost immediately. But you can see like when you do that, the goo does writhe more.
I'm going to
How'd you
use acid splash on the goo.
Okay.
Spray some acid onto it.
Walk over. Now that you guys are both there, roll me perception checks now that you guys. And you like pour like acid onto it. It does the same thing. You pour some acid goo down there. Oh fuck yeah. I thought there was 2 nat 20s. And you pour the acid onto it. And you see the same thing even though you pour some like acid goo down there. It changes into like maybe shapes, sizes, and expands, pulls back into itself before landing back in like acid, but it quickly like gets sucked into it, and you can see it like bubble and writhe even weird.
I'm angry.
Pissing it off.
But
What if I toll the dead on it?
wow.
Wait, do I see? What do I see?
I'm not gonna
So,
do it.
so with a nat 20, what you can see upon closer inspection, even though you can clearly see that the ground around, like, it is just moving constantly, filling, like, it's almost like it's fluid, like a wave is rolling across it. On the sides of the dirt leading up into the and very faintly, they were hard to see at first, especially because the writhing mat, like, wave has been like crushing and like scraping at like, the walls, like trying to get out. You can see, what you can see is climbing up, are indents of like where hands like had like plunged into the dirt and pulled themselves up.
There are indents in the pit with the goo.
Yeah, like in the pit with the goo, and like imagine you're at the bottom of that goo pit, and there are imprints like coming up the walls towards like where you guys would be.
So something crawled out of the goo pit.
Oh, something, or you see many handprints, so it's more than just one thing.
So it's handprints in the goop?
Do the handprints look like human handprints?
Do they look like dwarf hand?
Kinda more stubby. But then at 20,
Yeah.
like, then at 20, like, I can give you more information than that 20. So they do look more like the dwarven handprint. Some of them have like different amounts of fingers and appendages.
Okay. Do we see any that are standout-ish other than the dwarven handprints?
Well, considering this, I'll tell Keith. He can relate this.
Okay.
Outlandish like handprint. You don't see, but you do see one area where the handprints, now that you're like looking for them, they're a lot easier to spot, even though it's dark and harder to see, like dark vision. There's a single spot where like the entire center is like almost hollowed out. Like dirt was like pushed around the hollow area. There are handprints on like the left and right as if it had to climb up, but there was a protrusion at the center of this person's chest.
There's a body down there?
No.
This is basically see that people crawled out of this.
So we need to move this goo.
What if I cast Blight on it?
Whatever you would like on it.
Blight is sucky.
Sucky.
Suck. Necromancer suck power.
Yeah. You cast this, and you can see like as you're casting all this magic, you can almost see like the goo continue to like rise up. So see it like overtaking more of the dirt as the more magic you shoot in there, more volatile it is becoming.
Doesn't look good.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna stand far away from it. And shoot a ray of frost at it.
Okay, I mean you could. Well, how are you gonna shoot a ray of frost? It's below you.
I'm gonna ricochet my ray of frost off the wall.
Okay.
Shoot it at the
I'm
ceiling
gonna
and
trick
angle it.
shot it. I'm gonna shoot Jonesy's eye so it reflects his eye right into the
hole.
Yeah.
Go ahead and try a trick shot it.
Yeah, I'll do a 360 jump. I'll shoot. 17.
With 17, you do you do a quick shot at not off Jonesy's eyeball. He
Damn.
ducks just in time, and it bounces off the glass panes behind him, and does manage to strike into the ground. But not as ice now. Now, when it struck into the ground, you saw a bolt of lightning shoot onto it. As it did, a subsequent bolt of lightning shot out the others, like up, like it bounced off of it, like into the church, and you can see like a spot, like the overhead where you clearly zapped a part of the roof, and the or you will, or the continues to rise.
Okay, what about fireball?
Don't use fireball on this.
I want to use fireball. I want to shoot a fireball
Alright,
down there
I'm gonna
directly,
leave the church.
directly in the middle.
The hole is not large enough for you to like.
Yeah,
throw a
you're gonna
fireball
burn
in
the
there.
church down if you do that.
The hole's not big enough for you to throw a fireball in there.
What?
Unless
You
you want to
only,
get
you only took up a couple
planks.
planks. You only took up like 2 or 3 planks. Like it's not big enough to throw a whole fireball in there.
All right, rip up some more planks and then cast a fucking fireball in there.
Yeah, Nugget, rip up some more planks.
Well, I
Get
guess
closer
I'll-
to the goo that is rising.
Yeah, I'll get closer to the goo that is rising and pull up more fucking planks.
Yeah. Plank check to pull up more planks.
Okay.
I mean,
Powerful.
with a 9, you managed to get one more up. You really don't want to get closer. Like it is clearly larger than it was before. The more you all are hitting it with this, with your magic, the more it continues to expand, and you're like, I'll pull one up, but I'm not gonna pull another one up. But it just continues to grow.
I kind of feel like we should leave this goo alone.
Fireball?
Give it a fireball if you would. I'm not
Fireball.
gonna- not gonna stop you.
Fireball.
I would like to get away.
Yeah, I'm
I'd
gonna
like to
back up.
Find
I'm
something
gonna
solid
leave.
before
I
find
want
the other
that church to
thing.
burn.
Take the you take your fire. I assume you all leave the church, maybe.
I'm not gonna leave. I'm just gonna stand away, but I'm watching.
All right.
I'm gonna stand at the door.
Yeah, in the doorway.
You cast fireball, Ryan, over where like pit, like down into it. You don't want to stand over there because you get hit by your own fireball, and you don't want that. But you do cast a fireball, and it does land right in there.
Yeah.
You can see the hot fire explode outward. Look as if it is to catch things on fire as like embers sprinkle down from the sky. But you see no such thing. As the embers touch most of the wooded areas in the church, they immediately are put out. But when you come over and you look into the pit, there are fires ignited on the surface that are like rolling like waves until they're like pulled underneath the surface and you can see them no longer. But
Damn, well, that didn't do anything.
Wow.
It's the goo risen at all.
it does look like it is almost to touch like where you all pulled up the floorboards now. Continue. Magic continues to come up and up and up.
The board's back on
Alright,
it, and
well.
let's go.
Alright. Well, I tried. That's all I can do.
I mean, it was a noble attempt.
Is it a plant?
It is not a plant that it is not a plant you would know of if it was a plant.
If it is a plant, then my blight should have withered it away.
Oh shit, you're right. It was actually a plant the whole time. It was one big dandelion.
Yeah.
You got us.
Would anybody else like to try anything? Keith,
No.
I gave you the item to activate.
Oh,
Gave you all the hints. You don't have to if you don't want to, but
well, I guess I'll take the mystery I don't know if it's the mystery
Use
potion.
the goo.
The
already
Sparky
tried.
goo for Jones. Sure, fine. I'll throw the spark goo on it.
Not the Sparky
You
goo.
can keep it. Like you don't have to. Try to
No,
give you
I'll
guys
throw
other
the Sparky
hints.
goo on it.
Tried something hard to allude to that.
I'm gonna throw it up in the air so it's right above it, and I'm gonna trick shot shoot it and break the glass.
Break the glass
So
and
we
then
can-
hit Jonesy.
Yeah, and then the glass
It's
shards
just
will
all
fly
on
out,
me.
hitting Jonesy in the eye, and
I'm blind. I'm blind.
Uh,
You've blinded me.
so
You
so
fucking
with
bitch.
some help that I had to give, because you guys, I tried to make it really obvious that the goo was like, you guys pulled the floorboards where the goo was, and you guys just didn't use it.
well, we did pour some goo on it, but you said that didn't do anything
It
at that
scra-
point.
Yeah, like it scraped useless like ink you poured on there, did nothing, but active stuff.
Fine, yeah,
It's-
whatever.
This does something.
I thought it was all the
I
same.
wanted to throw this on Jonesy later, but I guess I guess we'll
Yeah, we're just
progress
gonna
the plot. I
Spicy
wanted
burn
Jonesy to
me.
be sleeping in his bed for me to walk up and
Dunk it
pour
on
goo
him.
on it.
Dunk it on it.
It just burned.
Yeah, he'll just
It just
be like,
it tingles.
"Oh,
It doesn't hurt. It just tingles a lot.
It hurts.
And you do like you stay as far away. You like telekinesis it over and then drop the fucking the bottle from the like as far away as you can. And when it does like hit mass, you do hear like the bottle break, and you all can feel the ground beneath you all rumble. And as you all, I assume nobody is standing near it.
Yeah.
No, I was inside the pit the whole time.
He jumped in.
Yeah, I jumped in. I didn't say.
I am the pit.
And you all can feel the ground like around you all rumble, and like the boards of this like church continue to like shake and creak loose. And you large limbo portal like spawn.
Oh, great job, Ori.
Wow.
Who
We're dead.
cares? It's a portal.
You all can feel like and the mass that you all could like clearly see almost peeking from the floorboards has receded and like pulled back down to like it where it originally was. You all can no longer see it, but you can hear that faint hum that is releasing.
Is it doing something else? Is that it?
Well, you'd have to go over to see else, but well, currently cannot. You can just like all the shaking stopped once it like settled in. All you can very soft hum. Portal.
Oh, there's a portal now.
Yeah.
We should.
Well,
We should go.
probably
We
leave.
should.
Probably
Yeah,
leave.
we should
Okay,
just.
I want
we
to
should leave.
fireball into the portal.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, you do
Sure.
that. You do that. But
No,
we'll-
no,
you,
no.
You can do that, but we'll
I'm
leave.
just kidding. I'm not...
I am going.
You
Well,
are
again,
limbo?
it is like you all like it is far down. So
Going
you wouldn't be
into
able to,
lit-
like it's far down. You all can't see it. You can soft hum.
Yep. And we've just unleashed the beast, and now we should leave.
And we just doom all of humankind.
Yeah, we just
living
doomed
things.
all of humankind, and there is nothing we can do. We played with fire, and now we are going to get
Now
burned.
Now we are getting burned. It was a good run. All right.
All of dwarven kind.
Yeah.
You see what happens when you
You're
play
already
with
dead.
You see what happens when
They
you
are.
play.
They are already dead here, so I mean, like, you can't get any worse for them. Everyone.
But that
here's
doesn't
already
mean
dead.
that we have to be dead too. So we should go.
The backseat kind.
Somebody else be dead instead of us.
Okay. I assume.
Yeah.
Go jump in.
No.
No.
You know, on second thought, I'm gonna go jump it. No.
You
Hey
can-
Aguinar, I
Oh.
suggest you go check that.
Just take a look.
You know, you
You
could.
suggest-
You wanted to try, Ryan. I mean,
Maybe your friends are down there, you know? I suggest you should go look for them. Go down there.
Suggest you find that asshole.
Yeah, go find your friends. They might all be alive down there. You
well, if
never
you
know.
wanna go try, Ryan, I'm gonna
No,
stop you, but
I'm not gonna do that. That's too fucked up.
you did it to Kim.
No one cares about Kim. His face was weird.
His face was
Whoa.
tiny.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, Ryan. That's fucked up. That's mean.
Yeah, it was funny whenever I did it to Kim.
was kind of funny, but
All right. I assume y'all are leaving.
yeah, we're
You guys realize that probably is now not the time to deal with whatever that bullshit is. That's a later me's problem, not today's me.
Yeah, we
Listen.
need more goo.
Decide to it's best to promptly fuck off before things get any worse. And you run out to Aguinar turns and sees you all like moving very hurriedly, and he actually meets you all halfway, and he's like, "Why did I hear an explosion in my church?"
God's not
It's
real.
a
Why do you
fake
care?
church anyways.
not
Yeah.
even real.
God's not real. Why do you care?
I had to have gotten my powers from somewhere. And
God's
holding
not
out
real,
hope-
and neither will we in a few minutes. Now leave.
Your
I don't
god
ex-
is a simp.
Listen,
Templar.
Aguinar, I'm not real, and then I'm gonna cast invisibility to make him think that I never existed. And be like, oh, there's a lot. No.
No, I'm going insane.
It's you, Agnar. You are the god.
You're the one
Have
that's
you ever
not.
thought about
Aguinar,
that?
have you ever thought about the power's been inside you all along? Maybe it's your
Whoa.
power. Maybe you are.
Yeah,
He's
maybe
the Simplar. Simp. He's the simp.
You are Simplar.
Mr. Aguinar, maybe you're not real. And then you cast
Aguinar sounds really close to Simplar, which means.
And then he turns and looks at the camera and he's like, I don't feel so good.
But he is like, like, God might not be real. Looking to hold out hope that it is for a little longer. Does still have his
Agnostic,
powers,
huh?
So
Well, why don't you go in and see the fact that there's a huge portal to fucking hell in your
Yeah.
church?
You should. I would suggest not going in there. Just take our word for it that bad things happened.
We
It
could,
happens.
I mean,
We
I
should
could
go.
just say that we could just say that as we were coming down the stairs, an explosion happened, causing a portal to erupt in the center of the church.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
tell him that we opened the portal.
As we were walking down the stairs,
I
no-
tripped
it-
and
our
fireballed on
own.
accident. I'm sorry, I tripped
Through
and
no
I just
fault of
blew
our
up.
take cast
own.
a fireball.
Yeah.
the explosion, Nugget fell.
Yeah, sorry about
That was
that.
Nugget fault. Yeah,
He
he
fell
tripped.
down the
I was gonna
stairs.
say through no fault of our own,
Are you
yeah,
guys
go
gonna
ahead.
not go back in there?
I'm
Don't have to if
I'm
you don't want to,
not.
but he does.
He can go see. Let him go fucking look for himself what's
So
happening.
Aguinar, as we were coming down the stairs, through no fault of our own, mind you, there was a large portal that erupted from the red goo underneath the floorboards.
Well, I mean, if you're
And
lying down
now-
chasing, you roll me.
You're damn right. You're damn right I'm lying.
Chase. Oh, he rolled good.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chase.
How bad did he roll? Or how good did he roll?
He rolled a 20.
Aguinar doesn't roll good.
Well, he got a 23
Mm.
for insight, so I mean.
Got a 20. Well, I'll use pack tactics. Now he's got. Now that's a 24. Or not pack flash genius. Sorry. Fuck.
Flash is gonna
Well.
work on
On deception checks. Yes.
Oh.
I think. Hold on. I gotta pull up flash genius. I'm pretty sure it says.
I don't remember.
Making it when someone makes an ability check or a saving throw.
Hmm.
You can add your intelligence modifier to the roll.
Well, what is your intelligence modifier?
5.
Oh, I win.
I win.
I win.
I won D&D.
Well,
you won.
well,
you
I
got
win.
him. Yeah, now he.
I'm just gonna tell him I shot a fireball down that pit.
No, this is a good lie.
No,
I'm
that's a
gonna
good
walk
lie.
up and be like, no, Aguinar, you nugget
Agnar,
tripped.
you are retarded. You hear things. You're insane.
But
Okay?
Aguinar,
he does-
nothing happened. You're hearing things again.
Well, he
The
does-
voices.
He does believe, through no fault of anyone in the party, that portal opened up.
Thank God.
No
Well,
fault-
that is true.
Through no fault of your own.
That is
Yeah,
that is.
you're no
the
part
fault.
of.
Through no fault of my own. Mine
Yeah,
or
a
Faye's own.
Nugget's own.
Of
Yeah.
Nugget's
So
own.
so we should not go back in there. You know, if you need anything else, we should hooray.
Shouldn't
And-
we close it?
No.
No.
That is a portal to Limbo, Aguinar, and we have seen many of these portals to Limbo, and they cannot be closed by our hands. We
Yeah,
need to
it can be
call-
closed by the limbo cops. We should
Yeah,
call them.
We need to
again.
call somebody who. We need to get somebody over here who is a specialist, and luckily we know that. We know how to get in contact with that somebody.
Oh,
I mean, we don't know how to get in
do.
contact with them, but the queen probably
can-
knows.
We know
Uh,
somebody who can get in contact with them.
we do
And
indeed.
who is that?
The
The
queen.
queen?
Hmm. You mean
I'm
Or-
just saying. We could message the queen right now and ask her. I'm
Or-
just
Yeah,
saying.
let's text her.
text her?
I can.
Yeah.
I've met her, so I can do it now.
You can do it.
I
Send her a
can.
text.
I
Yeah.
can do it. All right.
You're
I'll message the
next.
queen.
All right. What's your 24 words gonna be?
Yo,
Limbo
dog.
portal
Pop into
found
Limbo.
located
We-
at Grasnell.
We found a portal to Limbo in the church in Black
Needing
Bane,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't know how to close it. Please help. How many words is that?
Like it has to be 24, so
2, 3, 4.
Plus help.
plus help.
Do they
That's
have
only
to,
like 20.
do they have to be
Love
24?
you. No, it can be up to 24.
Oh.
It's up to 25.
Oh,
No,
No,
Nugget,
this is
nugget,
fine. This
nugget,
gets the
nugget,
message
nugget.
across.
Yes.
you're not gonna put like love you,
No, because I don't.
But
I've met her once.
like XOXO.
Love Jones Jasper.
Love Jones Jasper.
The
We found
necromancer.
Love your next.
He doesn't know that I'm a
Love,
necromancer.
love your next boyfriend.
Raise the dead.
Faye doesn't know I'm a fucking necromancer.
We've
She doesn't
seen-
know that.
you
She-
told us.
She doesn't have enough intelligence to know.
Yeah,
Oh,
man, I remember,
Well, we should not have enough
one
intelligence,
day
but she can
Dave Jonesy
recognize.
summoned that skull to
By the
skulls
way,
that
Nugget, raise your feet.
Hey, you remember the
I've
day
never
that
told
Jonesy
you
summoned a
guys.
dungeon and I mean demon that almost fucking killed us?
You
No, it's
guys don't
different,
know
Will.
that I spawned that though.
We saw
What?
you do it.
We
there was
watch
you don't
him
know.
do it
You
every
don't know what
time.
that spell does. You guys don't
It's
understand
called Raise Dead.
my necromancy abilities. Just too smart.
Necromantic.
I'm just too big brain for you people.
Do I get a message back from the queen?
Oh, did you? Is that's what you're gonna say?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I mean, I could put more words in it, but I feel like this is
No,
good
that gets-
enough.
That gets the,
Put
this
bitch
gets
at the
point.
end.
Yeah, yeah.
Bitch. Yeah.
Please help, bitch.
What's up, bitch?
Atheros.
Please help, slut. Like, okay.
She left you on red. That sucks.
Yeah.
No, no,
Please
no.
help.
man,
No, no,
imagine
no, no.
that.
I'm right.
She's in another dimension, and that like 1% chance to fail happened. So
Is that a real thing?
yeah, if you're using sending and they're in another like plane of existence, there's a very very low chance that the message won't be sent, but you don't know that it wasn't sent.
Roll a D100, and if it's a 1, then it failed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a 5% chance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive. And yeah, I guess you just wouldn't know. She's really thinking about her message.
I'm just trying to make sure it's worded how she would want to address this.
It says, I'm calling the cops. Calling the limbo cops. You're under arrest.
Please don't message me again.
I don't know who you are. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
How did you get this number?
I will call the
brain
cops
who
if you call
this.
me again.
Wait,
You
do
get,
they
like-
know that it's you that sent the message though?
Yeah.
New
Oh.
phone. Who
As
this?
long as she's met me, she'll know that it's me.
Okay.
All right, I will send this to you, Chris. Unless you just want me to put it in the chat.
I don't care, put it in the chat.
No.
No, fuck you.
And no, just no.
I don't believe you. Good day.
You're
Oh,
lying.
you guys, she texted me back.
Yeah,
She
I wonder if
said,
she's-
she said, Mount Blackbane, she said she'll take care of it.
I guess we're reading for her out loud.
Well, she doesn't have to say the whole thing. You just don't-
Don't
Okay.
worry, Faye. I'll read your mind, and I'll touch Faye's mind, and I'll
Yeah, read
open
it.
my mouth, and I'll say it, and it'll come out like the queen is speaking out of my mouth, like a
Oh, there you
speakerphone.
go.
Says
She said
Faye,
that
you
she'll
are
handle this.
awesome. We will
Yeah,
handle
she
this.
said.
You're
She
amazing.
said, Faye, you're the best.
She said Nugget should give you all of his money.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's what I should have put. Just fucking throw a curveball in there.
And she said that she'll take care of this. So I assume she'll send her personnel, and they will deal with this.
I just received a message from the queen. She said that she'll take care of it, and necromancy's legalized.
Oh. God,
She said, "That's not poggers."
Well, you all.
Said,
I
"Yo,
assume-
dog, that's pretty shitty, bro."
you all mount your horse, and make way for Astanu, because you don't want to deal with that. And the queen is just giving you assurance that they will handle it. So why would you need to bother?
Yeah, it's fine. They got it.
Got it. Basically, I mean, they
just fucking.
they will.
Is Aguinar with us?
Aguinar is with you.
Like, just go
Now that you
like-
mentioned that the queen said that take care of it, like he'll trying to finish the Astanu.
He's on suicide watch.
Yeah, someone has to be on suicide watch for him because he'll is suicide. Someone else has to be on
Yeah, yeah.
suicide watch. But you all do get on all of your beautifully majestic horses. And it and ride for quite a while. Like in a nice silence. Enjoying the time that you still have on this earth. Open up.
Yet another thing that we're supposed to be stopping.
I mean, why stop it? Just embrace the chaos.
Yeah, we don't have to.
Just
It's
you
not
know.
our problem, really.
No one ever told us that we need to do it.
As long as I'm getting paid to
What
do
do you
it.
want us to do anyways?
Well, nothing. That's why you called the queen. You called someone who cares.
Yeah, called somebody who can actually do it.
As you all are just sun is a few hours away from San. Well, it's like mid-afternoon. You can hear what sounds like flash metal distance.
Waking up?
Hmm?
You said after waking up?
No, after a while, like it's afternoon, you can hear the clash of metal distance.
Okay. As we're making our way to Grastanul.
Grastanu
Is it in the direction of Grastanul?
coming from. Yes, it is coming from where Grastanu is. But roll me a perception.
Damn, I was gonna do that anyways.
Oh, well, good. This is
Fuck,
for-
Wait, that's performance. Hold on.
Oh, well.
Oh, there we go. Tell us everything now.
Oh, well.
As I'm dancing, I tell
As
you.
you're dancing on top of Sparkles. Yeah, you all passed this. It was decent, and you guys just you all can hear sounds of men screaming, as odd animal noises are heard. Roar of a lion.
Oh dear lord. Oh, dear.
Okay.
You guys wanna die?
Who wants to die today?
Don't really want to.
Let's dig a hole and hide in that hole.
I like this idea.
Wait, how close are we to Grostanu?
Close enough.
Yeah, let's go. Let's quickly run to the town, and then
This-
the
this is-
townies will protect
Okay, well,
us.
this
It's
is
like
only-
that video game where we can kill the final boss by having the towns.
Oh yeah, we'll pull a two worlds.
Yeah, two worlds.
Yeah.
Well, it's coming from towards the direction of like Groston.
Mm.
Getting around it might be.
Is it
Alright.
in Grosvenor?
No. You guys still about like a half.
Alright, let's go kill it.
I say we do the whole strategy.
we could
A hole.
a hole.
Dig a hole and sleep. Go. Just
could
forget about it all.
We could stealth up to it, whatever it is, and maybe like if it's not
Yeah, I
a big
wanna
deal, we can just
stealth
go
it.
around.
No,
I
know what
have
it
Pass
is,
Without
I don't wanna
Trace.
fucking deal with it.
I have Pass Without Trace.
Only you though.
No, pass without trace works on
It
everyone.
affects all of them. It
Affects
affects everybody.
It gives you all a +10 to stealth.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it
Alright.
then.
Alright. I will cast Pass Without Trace.
Well, it only lasts for 10 minutes, so I'll wait for you.
And
Wait,
we get-
actually, it
when
lasts
we
for an
get
hour, right?
close-
It should.
It is an hour.
Never mind. The sounds don't look like, you might be able to get there within an hour, like on back, but Nugget, you know it best to wait like a little bit longer and readily hear violence to come, and then you all can get off your horse, properly stealth, and make sure that the out of sight. So you wait a little bit, and you will ride for like 30 minutes, and you can really hear sounds of these weird hissing animal, the lions roars, and you can now that you're hearing loud skittering noise. And I assume this is when Stace, if you would like to cast Pass Without Trace, so you all can get a big +10 to stealth.
Yeah. I will. So I guess just roll stealth right now.
Yeah. So if you guys would all like to roll stealth for me, please.
Would love to.
Oh,
Oh, fucking
Okay,
30.
This is
19 is
Here
our lowest.
comes my one. Where the fuck is
It looks like 19 is our lowest.
6?
16 is our lowest.
16.
That's fine. 16, 23, 19, 30, and 31. And then for Aguinar.
No.
1.
No. It's not a 1. It's a 2 on the dice. So,
Ah.
so not a 1, baby.
I mean, that's all that
Oh, wait.
matters.
Oh wait, he's in heavy armor. Hold up.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
which means he's
Oh,
disadvantaged.
Okay, never mind. He rolled a 10 afterwards, so we're good.
Okay.
Well, I mean that's pretty shit, but he's not made for stealth. So I mean,
That's okay. That's okay.
What is he made for? He should have been.
He's made to cry and drink.
try and drink.
And now that he stopped drinking, he just cries.
You all are approaching. I assume from like not on the road, because you can now that you're getting closer, you do hear like that it is coming like from like the road. I assume you guys are gonna like go off to like the side and like the sneak around it.
Yeah, we had
To get
horses.
in.
The
What
bush.
You can bring the horses with you again, or you have like their lead, like tie them to like away from the battle, obviously, to make sure they can't like run away and nobody could like steal them very readily. So
Yeah.
unless you want to take the horses with you, which would probably be
No.
a bad idea, but
It would be a bad idea, and I also second the idea of not bringing the horses with us.
Queen would be very mad if she didn't get sparkles.
These aren't the queen's horses. I thought these were.
The Empresses? No, I thought these were the guilds.
Yeah, these were the guild
Oh
masters.
yeah, these are Farron's horses.
Yeah, there's Farron's horses.
Farron
That's,
would be
that's
even
why
more-
they're all so
yeah.
gay.
That's what
Uh,
Farron would be more upset if he didn't get his goddamn horses back.
Yeah, if he
Especially
didn't
Sparkles.
get cum horse back.
Look, he could take it out of my ass.
Lol.
Where's Spongy?
Or Spongy.
Like-
Where's Spongy?
Why don't you fuck me
it
tonight,
would-
Farn?
I don't even know if even fucking will heal the pain of losing Spongy.
No,
Yeah.
The pain of
especially if
losing
it's-
cum
it's
horse
not
would be
not
intense.
Comtrapist.
Yeah.
Comtrapist, like that's his favorite horse.
Yeah.
We'll sneak around. I will move you all because we will probably don't have enough time. Fucking midnight.
It's exactly midnight.
So
Oh shit, this is
I will at
midnight.
least put you on the battle map so you all can see what you're in for. Move you all right over here.
Look at all those
Well-
pieces. Oh wait.
Wow.
Oh, okay, that's
That
not.
is-
I
Oh,
thought it was
look
talking.
at that. It's like a
Okay.
spider snake.
It's like a spider snake.
It's like a
Okay.
spider snake.
And
And then
look.
random guys.
Oh.
There's
you
some
know,
guys.
There's
They seem to be being attacked by the spider.
Where would we
snake.
be on this map?
You all can put yourself in like around I would say either this area or like any of like the forest area. Like again, if you wanted to like sneak up
What?
behind like these
Is the
walls would provide like
Oh.
half cover or any of this stuff over here. What's up, Chili's?
I was like, where is the Capitan in
Oh,
in this
these people upon close recognition, these people do not look like bandits.
They look like
Mm.
guards,
They
like
are
town
guards.
guards.
They,
They look like they're being killed by this thing.
So you said somewhere like
look again,
Over
like
here.
any in the right on top of the snake. Like in the forested area, or again like around here, anywhere where it's easy to like block line of sight around the like where they all would clearly be.
probably would be want to be right here.
Mm-hmm. You all can see this, and yeah, you guys are good.
Or you can be on my shoulder.
Just around this area, and basically, and Jonesy right on the corner, ready to leave.
Yep.
And you all sneak up very, very quietly. Upon closer inspection, these do look like guards from Grastanul.
Where's the man with the small face?
Kim.
Where's Kim?
Everyone is wearing this armor, so you cannot readily see most of their faces.
I cast
Brennan.
locate Kim.
Okay,
And do I get
Kim.
my spell slots back?
You've not gotten your spell.
No, that's why I said don't do it.
I was trying to
Okay,
convince you
it's
all guys
fine.
not to do it, but you guys
Same
just
day,
kept
right?
doing it. It is the
It
same
is
day.
the same
That's
day,
why I
but-
was like, oh my god, he's just wasting all of his spell slots. I wasn't
I-
gonna say anything, but
tried
I was just watching
making
you
it-
burn that fourth level and that third level.
I tried making it sound like the more spell, like, because the more spells you put in, the larger the portal got.
Well, I thought that necromancy might have worked.
No, all spells make it bigger, feeding it. If you're gonna cast Locate Kim, in case you care, this is Kim.
Wait,
Yeah.
why doesn't Kim have his own token?
And what are
'Cause he's
these?
a
I
normal-
cast disintegrate on Kim.
Put a marker on him. Put
Yo,
like a little dot on him.
Because what? So why would he have his own? Here, I'll put this one on him.
Because
He's
got...
not dead.
No.
Imagine Kim's running in. He's about to land the killing blow, and he gets shot from behind. It disintegrates
Here,
right
I'll-
before he's about to kill the thing.
I'll put angel wings on him.
Why?
Well, it's because I saw that they had them. It was either that or broken skull.
He's our angel.
He's our angel.
Here's the thing, Crystal. Because he's literally just a town guard. He's not like anybody special.
Well, I mean, he's special
He's
to
got
us.
a really small face.
Yeah.
What was
We
it?
threw him into limbo.
I could.
Does that mean nothing?
I mean,
Yeah,
he
did
was.
you
he
gain
was
any
just-
levels from that?
He was just sad he had to come back to work the next day.
You know, he's
Did you
got
not
his
gain
birthday
any
soon.
levels from going to limbo and
I mean-
surviving?
You know, maybe he did. Oh, hold on. I'll just change the. Doesn't matter what I change.
He's now level 20.
Yeah, he's actually level like 13 now. Actually, sorry guys, he out-leveled you. Apologize.
He's actually
somehow
a
guard-
fucking beast.
He's level 20. He's level 21. He can cast 10th level spells.
Hold on. Anything really? Be fine with it. This one.
You're putting on music? I thought we were gonna stop.
No, we are. I'm just looking for next. Yeah, this is what you all see, and I will describe what is happening in the battlefield later. But in case you all want to roll perception checks on what you might be seeing, I mean, I'm not gonna. As the final thing, I will not stop you.
Yeah, I will roll
I
perception.
thought there was a lion.
That's what I'm talking about.
19,
I
24.
closed my character sheet. You should have told me.
Oh, fuck, I closed my
You
character
didn't,
sheet.
you didn't have
Damn
to
it.
roll. All right, 12, 15.
Doesn't matter.
All right, Nugget and
Well,
Faye. As you are like
it is
looking
not letting
around.
me fucking open up my sheet.
It's fine. I can roll for you.
You lose. You lose.
You actually lost. I rolled my own dice. Actually, I'll roll my own dice. What's your modifier, Keith? You got a 16 on the dice. What's your modifier?
Well, I think it's a 5 for.
Alright, you got a 21.
perception. Pop.
I rolled a 16 on the dice. You have advantage? Listen, you got advantage. It was a 19. Do you have advantage?
I don't have advantage.
Shit. So what you currently see upon like the like very quickly inspecting the situation upon like running up, you see many of the Grasnul's town guards are fallen. Not killed. You can see that like they just don't have the strength. Most of them don't have the strength to stand back up. The ones some of the ones around the spider look like they're immobilized, and you can see them like blinking, and you can see them like breathing heavily as if they are absolutely terrified of this beast that now like looms over them. And the beast that you can currently see, like the body of a snake with many appendages of like spiders, and you can see that as the spider like is currently fighting one of the town guards with its back half, it's webbing up one of the people that it's currently that it is incapacitated, and you can see it's like pulls that person onto its body and like latches it to himself.
God damn.
The other things you can see are these lion boar hybrid creatures.
Oh, they're not with the guards? I thought they were all working. I thought that those. I was like, man, the guards fucking upgraded. They got fucking mounts.
Sadly, not these ones. These are lion boar hybrids with like a myriad of tails. Looks like they were like stitched onto them. And in the tails, you can see like at the tips of them are like almost slightly serrated, as if they could like bash you with them. You can see like currently some of them are like trying to flog the guards with their tails.
Why does this guy look different from all the others?
Because he was different.
And now he's dead.
And
Why
now
does
he's-
this guy look different?
Why does that guy look
That
different?
guy looked different.
Oh, look at this, Jonesy! All these bodies here.
Actually,
I
the
thought you
spider.
said they're
The spider
unconscious.
leaks acid, and the acid kills them. And
Yeah, the
disintegrates
acid
body.
disintegrates.
No. Any like most if I like the ones around here, like these ones running around the snake that were clearly taken from the snake, they are paralyzed. But like this guy right here is dead.
Oh,
You can see that like he's got many like bite marks on like neck and his arms, as like, and he looks like he was pounced on, like he didn't even have a chance in the fight at all. Like one of them ran up, jumped up, and like you got bite marks all over his body from when they just ripped him to shreds.
Hey, wait,
The
where's Aguinar?
I'm just saying the paralyzed ones,
did
you
I
know,
put
just
Aguinar down?
little stab, and they're no longer
Put
paralyzed.
Aguinar down.
Oh, did I put Aguinar down?
It takes 5 minutes to cast Raise Dead.
I'm here, my Aguinar.
All right, well,
So-
we'll just you sneak over here, and while we're beating this shit out of the snake, you raise dead.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there doing it for like 5 minutes straight.
The fight finishes, and then everyone gets up, and all the paralyzed people get up, and then the dead guy gets up. He's like, "Good job, everybody."
So yeah, that is what you all that is what you see.
Oh, Agonar's with us over here.
Well, yeah, I mean, what, do you not want to be over here?
Put him here.
Is
Wait,
every
Jonesy.
round a minute or something? Is that what it
Every
is?
round
Every-
is
everyone
6
is-
seconds.
Everyone's on minute. Jesus.
Yeah, so the battle be over. It takes 5 fucking
Yeah,
minutes.
it would.
To cast.
Yeah, every 10 turns is 1 minute. It would
Okay, well,
it would be a minute, but I mean you could cast it, and this is where we'll end the session as you see these horridly combined abominations haphazardly stitched together.
True.
yeah,
Okay.
damn.
And there is one that was in the top corner, but you guys didn't roll high enough to see him very well, so I apologize.
Are you not talking about this one?
Like the one in the top right. You
Yeah,
could see him, but he was far enough away you couldn't really make out most of his features.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Couldn't make it out with a nat 20. Oh wait, I thought you were. Never mind.
If somebody rolled in that 20, I would have gave it to you.
yeah.
That is where we are going to end the session. Now I get to